I'll put you in a trance. Let's party. Boogie in your body. Work that body, work that body. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. I say, hey, 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 feeling the fire with a burning desire. Yeah, get up off of that thing. Dance and shake and let's swing. Come on.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Spyro.
What?
Spyro.
Spyro the Dragon.
Spyro the Dragon.
So
Spies.
there is a difference to the stream also.
Is there?
No. Same thing as before.
Did you know that the name Ripto comes from the Spyro logo in Japan? Look, is it Japan or is it China?
Japan.
I think it's Japan.
It is true.
Looking like the word Ripto.
Yep.
Well, that's just a fact for you. I'm just spitting them. Did you know?
So you never owned a PlayStation 1, correct?
Yes, I did.
You did you? I actually thought you didn't.
Yeah, I told you my first Grand Theft Auto game was 2.
Okay, rolling.
I love this. I love this.
Yeah.
Peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon.
I didn't own many PS1 games. I owned Crash 3. I owned Rayman. I think I owned Crash 1 as well, or at least my dad did. I played it. I played a bit of Spyro, maybe at a friend's house.
I'll take that question.
They really
they did.
did.
And I love it.
It's fucking
I
fantastic.
fucking love it.
In a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
So hot. What?
Besides, he is ugly. Ugly?
I remember
Does it?
your roommate, who is notoriously not a furry, or a scaly or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
I remember sitting there when this game came out, and I was at your old place playing it because I hadn't played it for at all, and because this is before it came out on Switch or anything. I still don't own this actually. I borrowed it off you to play through it.
Yep.
And we just sat there like commenting on which of the dragons were hot.
I really think this is just a beautiful game.
The Crash remakes look good, but this looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thank you for releasing.
Like this is
Spyro.
like if you want to remake
Tame
this
dragons
era
in
of
the
games, this is how you do
artisan
it.
world, then
Yeah.
find
This
the
is your
balloonist. He'll
blueprint.
transport you to the next world.
What about nasty North?
I mean, I figure they're going to do another Spyro game now.
Find dragons first.
After
That's all I can tell.
Because they did a new Crash game. And
I want to say as well, this fucking game, I very much don't like throwing these kind of things around, but this game saved Spyro. You saw what fucking Skylanders did to him.
yeah, well, the thing was, it came at the great time because Skylanders was just fucking dead by that point because those Toys to Life games just went dead.
Yeah.
The only reason why Amiibo is still going on is because they're not necessarily Toys to Life.
Yeah.
I watched a good video and I forget who it was
Where's
by
nasty North? I'll torch you.
about
Keep
how
your horns on, Spyro.
just
You
just
have
how
much to learn
bad
first.
Games to Life were.
You know what the
As in,
Dragonfly
not how
is
bad
doing?
they were, but how badly
His name is
they
Sparks,
were,
and he's
how
helping
quickly they
protect
were
you.
just milked.
Keep an eye on him and see what
Yeah.
I mean.
Speaking of milked, God, this dragon.
I don't know why. But one of the first things I do when I play, because I play these games once every year or so, and every time I play Spyro, well, yeah, every year or two, I always do this level first, and I don't know why, because I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. I hate these so fucking much. I hate them in every
I've
game.
never been a fan of the flight levels.
No. They're the worst in Spyro 2, I want to say.
Well, I would say that they're the worst in Enter the Dragonfly.
Okay, well that's a different experience.
Yeah. But that is the experience that I'm familiar with this series, because I didn't own the first 3, but I did own Enter the Dragonfly, and that was really my main entry point. I mean, I played a bit of like Spyro, I think Spyro 1, or maybe 2. I played some of the original trilogy on the PS1 at the friends' houses, but yeah, Enter the Dragonfly was like my Spyro experience. And because I didn't really know any better, I thought it was pretty good. Ah, damn it. I love his animation so
it's
much.
great.
I love his little paw slamp.
Yeah, that was in the original too.
Yeah. But it just, like, they really went hog wild on the animations for Spyro on this. Voiced by SpongeBob.
Yeah, but not in the original one.
Yes, in 3, I think.
Yeah, in 2 and 3 he was, but in 1 they were trying to go for an edgy character, like an edgy persona, which is you could still see in the game, you know, like it's still in the cutscene.
Yeah.
But then they went a different route. You know, he was fucking voiced.
You sound like a little bastard.
You know, in the fucking one of some of the like they did like they tried to do like an edgy reboot in the PlayStation 2 like Wii era.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was fucking voiced by Elijah Wood.
What?
I'm 95% sure he was voiced by Elijah Wood.
I did not know that. I can kind of see it though.
Yeah, but it's weird because this was like...
Whenever I think of fucking Elijah Wood, I think of that video with the fake interview. Where they're like, will you wear wigs?
I don't know that one. I'm not going to finish.
It's like, for these movies, did you wear wigs? And he's like,
yes,
yeah,
Barks is voiced by David... Sorry, Barks is voiced by David Spade.
Oh, that's nuts.
Like, they got a really fucking, like, you know, like an actual, like, cast in. And... For what?
Yep. You have balls, this one, mate.
Yeah, I fucked it. I forget the optimal word for this.
I always go straight for the barrels on the trains. Yeah, barrels. I think barrels. Then I go for chests just because I like to get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It just depends where you finish up.
Yeah. I always felt. I mean, maybe it's like, you know, like the speedrun strategies, you break off here and go and do those.
And then loop back to finish them.
Yeah.
No, do the chests last.
I think the chest.
Because that is the enclosed area, isn't it? So it makes more sense to do that last.
Yeah. So if I go here and this way.
Yeah, I think that's
and then I can break off at the planes.
Yeah. I think that's. I don't know if it's the most optimal route, but I think it'll work.
Yeah. See, the thing that the always thing that annoys me about these is that there's like the time for it is so fucking tight.
Yeah.
Like you do just need a route. I'm probably not going to do this. Oh god, train drops there. Yeah, this isn't gonna. I'm gonna give it one more attempt and then I'll just ditch this level for a little bit. Actually,
I mean, it is a weird one to just jump back into.
Yeah.
You've really got to be gripped with the controls like by the point of playing with. I like to do this one last just for that reason.
Yeah. Actually, you know, I will just leave it now actually, and come back to it.
Gotta get all your gems.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I have like a lot of nostalgia purely for Enter the Dragonfly. Like I know it's a bad game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can tell you it's a bad game, but there's a lot of things in it that I really do like. That just like I love how huge the levels are. Like they are ridiculously big, and a lot of it is empty space, obviously, which sucks. But I'd like areas like that where you can just explore them. Like it felt more like something akin to a banjo game, you know?
Which
those levels are fucking huge.
I've never played a banjo game.
Yeah, fair. I like exploring huge like themed areas and shit. And it was, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Had I played the original trilogy and then played that game, I probably would have thought it sucked. But I went the other way around. Mm-hmm. So I have a bit of a fondness for it that I'm pretty sure is just exclusive to me and no one else.
well, I've discussed it with you at length, but like, my experience with Spyro is I got the first game when I was like I was a kid, and it had just recently come out, and then I got Spyro 2. And then I never completed it. I got to the swamp world, and then I wasn't really able to, like, my skills just were not, you know, my tiny child hands were unable to really beat the game.
Spyro 2 is like the least memorable one for me. I don't know what it is about it, but I just completely tend to forget about all of the levels.
Well,
Or at least in the second half of the game.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Well, no, wait, no, I don't agree with you.
Okay.
Falling from high mountains, plummeting
but
into prehistoric
with
glaciers?
Spyro 2, I didn't actually own it. My story with Spyro 2 is that I seen it in a Golden Discs. I don't know if that's just an exclusively Irish thing, or if you in the UK had a Golden Disc, but it was this chain of like fucking, you know, like it's like a CD store, you know.
Okay, no, they're not. It's not a thing here.
Okay.
At least not in my experience, anyway. You're significantly older than me.
Significant cheek of you.
What?
I am 2 years older than you.
I think it's more than
Significantly older. Fuck you. Fuck you. Wow. No. I'm stuck on that now. I'm fucking stuck on that now.
Good, I'm glad.
But what was it? Yeah, so I remember being in it with my mum, and I mean, very clearly she didn't want me to buy the game for me. So she was like, "Oh, well, don't you have to wouldn't you have to like finish the first game before you go into the second game?"
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, and you know, just like purely like putting down like little gamer me. So,
I think if we ever have kids and a kid asks us if we can play Mario Party, I'm gonna say the exact same thing. It's like, I think you need to start at 1 and work your way up.
Yeah.
Here's a Nintendo 64. I got it from the garbage bin. And here, fuck it, we'll give you an emulator.
They'll be using like, you know, it as a touchscreen.
Use motion controls to control Spyro.
Do that again.
The artisan's boss
Do it again.
is through a portal in the dragon
Do it again.
mouth, but you are not yet ready,
So what was it?
Spyro. First, you must complete one of the
So I only
other
ever played
artisan
Spyro 2
lands.
as do I have? No, I don't, because I still have to go into this level here.
He's already done. What is that?
I thought he was too. There's a life in here.
There is. Love the sound effects.
Yeah. Also on
Sound
the
design in this game is great.
on the Reignited trilogy, you can. Is it this? Yeah, you can get sparks to.
It's
look
holding both of the sticks, I think.
No, it's just the left stick. So that's going to be
Yeah,
useful. That was
he'll
only.
point.
So with Spyro 2, I only ever played it on a demo disc.
Oh, I used to love those discs.
Yeah, I played it. I played it on a demo disc, and then I'd occasionally get it as a lend off of a friend, but I was never able to like complete it because I just never had the time. I didn't have it for long enough. So then I jumped right into 3. So, and I played the shit out of that. So my Spyro, experience is.
Make him flip.
1, 3, 2. Oh, too late.
Or at least roll.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say 1 through 2 because that's the order in which I like them.
Yeah, it's really. I still find it really weird that you like like won over the others.
I feel like it might be to do with the fact that I played one more than the other two as a kid. I think it's a nostalgic reason for me. But like I know there's more to do in the later levels and stuff, in the later games. Sorry, like there's multiple characters and everything. But I just really love the simplicity of this game in particular. Like there's not a huge amount to do. You can sit and play it in an afternoon, 100%, and you're done. Like for a long period of my life, that was just how I consumed games, especially because I was a fucking Mega Drive kid. I have a real appreciation for a one and done game. Whereas by the time we get to 3, it's a gauntlet. There's so much shit to get done.
Yeah, that's true.
And 2's rushed, I think. Like, is 2 the one with like the places named after
Seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just missing a season.
Yeah, I don't think that was rushed though. I don't think it was never really planned. People say that, but like, I mean, I've read some interviews and stuff like that where like, yeah, no, we just never really planned that.
That's so weird. I don't know. Like, it does. To me, it just feels a little bit incomplete. I don't know why. I think there's a lot of variance in it as well. Like, some levels have more eggs than others or whatever. Is it eggs? I don't know. Orbs. Like, some levels are just bigger than others. Like, it's why, like, 3, it's more evened out. There's an equal amount on everything, and it doesn't... Like, the pacing just feels better to me. Oh, this is genuinely one of my favorite parts, like most memorable parts of this game is running up here. Yeah, because I remember seeing it and just being like, God, I wonder if I can get there, but I don't feel like I should be able to. And then getting up there and I feel like a fucking cheated.
Yeah, and
yeah,
I love being able to like walk up to the boundary of it and like that they're just like can't do that.
There was a flower up there.
Yeah. There's it's a skill point. It's I don't know where it is. But I
know it's up here somewhere.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, these fuckers.
Yeah.
If you thought these were bad in this game, but are like these games, by the way, good fucking lord, the ones in Enter the Dragonfly are nightmarish.
God. See, okay, yeah, my last thing with that, when I finished it off with Enter the Dragonfly, I got it. I got a PlayStation 2. I got Enter the Dragonfly. I owned it, and I was like, oh, I am so excited to play this game. New Spyro, new me, and I played it for an afternoon, and I hated every second of it. It was what really killed me, and what I mentioned to you is even though I was like a literal child who had patience for a lot of things, the load times absolutely. I just was like not able to like stand the load times.
I remember the load times being pretty bad as well, but my experience with games at the time as well was also like pretty much if it comes from a CD, I just expected that. And I have to say as well, like I really wasn't one to get a new game very often, so I would have to learn to like games that I played, or at least owned.
Oh no, I didn't get new games all that often either. But I mean, there was just a part of me that was just like, no, I made a mistake. Oh well.
Where's where you owned that game?
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't persevere through it. Genuinely, like like, one of the things that frustrates me about criticism of that game is like, I mean, look, there's a lot of things you can be critical about. The genuinely is. There's a huge amount, and a lot of it, I honestly just believe comes down to poor actions, not on the part of the developers, because genuinely they hadn't really, they weren't game developers, they were fucking thrown into this project by Universal. Like, it's the overheads at Universal that fucked that game up beyond repair. It's representative of a wider problem of the gaming industry at the time. Essentially the same problems that fucking murdered Sonic in the 2000s. Just much worse. But one of the main things that people always quote is like, oh well, you can complete the game in like under fucking 5 minutes by like clipping through the end goal or whatever, and then going straight to the last boss. And it's like, I mean, okay, it's not. But there are good games where you can also do shit like that. Like,
yeah, okay, yeah, I hear the thing. Your point is absolutely valid, but I mean, part of the reason,
it's emblematic of the wider problem of the game. I get that.
Yeah, it's not just about being able to finish a game in like 5 minutes, but like the fact is, the rest of the game is pretty fucking buggy.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
But first,
Yeah, and I'm not debating that at all. And I'm not going to debate anyone who says that the game is like poor in those ways. I just think the fact that that's the thing that people get fucking iffy about, and like I'm just always like, fucking shut up.
I mean, okay, well,
Yeah. Did the fucking original Pokemon games in under that time? I mean, they were bad games. They were just horribly coded.
yeah. Like, I think the annoying thing was, it's not like Spyro. Like Spyro, like, is a rare example of like an early 3D game like just being fucking good. And the fact that they went to like, people were like expecting that same quality, even though like it was a different, even though it was different, team or whatever, they were expecting that same quality in the next console. And they
You know, Spyro is purple for the reason that Tails is orange.
stand out from the background.
Whoa, you cut out a little bit there. Sorry. Go on.
Oh god,
I
yeah.
heard stat.
Yeah, no, the stream hiccup too there. I don't know what happened there.
What were you possibly going to say when you said stat?
To stand out from the background.
Yeah, I love it. Spyro's a placeholder. Like, he was not supposed to be purple at all, and they just left him that way.
Yeah, no, I recall like he was supposed to be green.
Yeah, I think so. But all the grass is green.
Yeah.
And I love it, honestly. I think I love the contrast in him.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of why he was so iconic. Like,
We have already mentioned
yeah.
Elijah Wood Spyro.
Yeah, we were
We've
talking.
been there, we've done that. You're late to the party.
I am glad though I got validation that it was Elijah Wood,
Yeah.
voicing him. Because I said it.
Will you wear wigs?
I said it and then I was like, fuck, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like some other like Hobbit.
Will you wear wigs?
I've not seen the video. I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, dude, it's so important. I really need to see me out. Playing Hades instead of being our stream. Come on, Jay.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I was trying to say it before, but like, yeah, they. It's just this fake interview basically of Elijah Wood like doing a talk about either the Lord of the Rings or whatever or something, and the guy's just like, for the movie, it's like I think it's Swedish or something, and it's just like, for the movie, did you wear wigs? And it's just like, yes, and he's like, will you wear wigs? And it's like, yeah, and it's like, when will you wear wigs?
Oh, I think I have
And
seen that.
Elijah Wood just like pauses for like a second and then
bursts.
just lets out the most the most ridiculous laugh. And every time I fucking see it, it makes me laugh. It's so good.
Yeah, actually.
Can I play it? Can I just play the audio?
Sure.
Can I do that? Hang on. Yeah, it's like 30 seconds.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bull.
Entertainment Weekly
Use
Time
the right
magazine.
stick to get a
Your
good look.
hair changes dramatically. From short to long. Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
It's just so like he fucking just loses his mind in an instant. Anytime I think about Elijah Wood, I think about that. It's so good.
So this level always reminds me of why I prefer why I don't like Spyro 1. Well, not I like Spyro 1 the least out of the three.
I have the worst itch on the tip
Yeah.
of my
And it's you
wing.
don't have a hover.
Did you know that you get your longest glides
You
by
don't have a
pressing
hover?
the
Nope, you
jump
do not have a
button
hover.
at the very top of your jump?
That is something that was introduced in Spyro 2. And
Oh, hover. Sorry, I thought. When you said hover, I thought you meant glides. I was like, the dude's talking about it.
no. Like when you glide and press it's X here, but you press triangle.
Yeah.
You like
A little bit of a.
yeah, you do you know.
You get a bit extra height at the end of a jump.
Yeah,
That's what, it's just to save yourself.
Yeah. And it really fucking sucks because of this jump here, which is just awkward to do. And it annoyed me as a kid. It always annoyed me as a kid because I wasn't yet privy to the charge jump.
Ahoy, hoy.
glide. Hello. Oh, we're active tonight.
The gang's all here, except for Team U.
Playing Hades.
Get off of Hades. Oh, it's getting kind of Hades.
Hades is a
See
good
man
game.
dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief.
Hades?
And he's stolen
Yeah.
the dragon egg. You've got
I gotta
to
play
track
it.
him down and
You told me I like it.
You would absolutely love it. You would really love it.
I'm getting a little winded.
I will play it. It's gonna be. I know for a fact that when I do get around to playing it, it's gonna be a Gungeon situation where I'm like, why wasn't I doing this immediately for the rest, like for all of my life?
Yeah. Like, I'm going... Like, I mean, I haven't played Hades in a little bit. By a little bit, I mean... Yeah, fuck it.
It is an awkward jump.
Yeah.
But okay, it's an awkward jump, but it's cleverly planned out that you wouldn't. It's like a puzzle to figure out exactly like how to get there.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. As a kid, I naturally knew that's something I can make. I just didn't know how I was able to make it.
Yeah.
Because not only do you need to know how to do it, but... Dr. for a moment, I'm going here. Not only do you have to know how to do the jump, but you have to... It's very tight. Where are you?
Oops.
See, I'm gonna go down. Yeah, see, it's just gonna jump right up there.
Gonna scoop his little paws right up there. Scoop your little mittens in my gem bag. The Good Place was a good show.
It was quiet.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Dude,
What?
you're funny. You should write a BuzzFeed list.
Oh god.
The Great Place.
I've
12 times Chidi's abs proved that we were in the good place all along.
so like I mentioned this to you before, but like I mean I'm supposed to be. I haven't recorded audio in like over a week, but I'm supposed to be recording audio for a video essay that I'm doing.
Yes. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I haven't. So every time I've got sat down to do it, I've just been like, no, not that.
Yeah, I mean, I also like you've got to do it like sort of at a point where you're not gonna get any like background audio
Yeah,
in
like,
it as well.
yeah.
Is the other aspect of it.
Yeah, like that is part of my issue. Is the last time I sat down to do it, there was just the place outside my house was just making a lot of noise. So I was just like, oh, okay. So,
Yeah, and you didn't like you could barely hear it as well, like on like yourself, and then I went and listened to it, and it was just like immediately, dude,
yeah,
come on.
and Evil Phil was doing his evil filaments.
Oi, Ben,
Get at me, pub!
I'll push you down the stairs, and it'll be like do.
But one thing I plan to do, so my objective with, like, if I am to continue this, I've got a couple of things in the pipeline.
It's not if you can continue it, you're gonna finish it.
No, I mean after this video.
Oh, okay, good. Because I want to say you're not fucking flaking on this. You're doing it.
No. I
would
mean,
rather you
look.
do
No.
it.
At this point, it's something that's being done at the very least because I've already invested so much fucking time into it.
More
But,
times than the devs of that game did.
but like, it's like, oh, if I do other ones, which, because I've got some ideas in the pipeline and like, you know, some already, you know, written, at least partially.
Jay's online.
Yeah, different Jay. And it's like, my view is to write about things I like, because there's so much just of people writing like negative or like, oh, this is why this thing sucks. And it's like, I want to just not do that, you know.
You
But
wanna
of
be
course,
a little bit more positive. There's enough people like screaming
Exactly.
about things they hate.
exactly. But at the same time,
I love this level.
yeah, I like it. But at the same time, excuse me, I'm going to write about stuff that I don't like because, you know, I'm
You know, a ratio of 2 to 1, right?
I'm looking at 4 to 1 basically.
Damn.
Like 75%. I don't know if that's correct, but like, because I don't know maths. But 75.
That would be maybe 3 to 1.
I don't know. Basically, for every 4 videos, 3 will be like positive, and 1 would be negative. Basically, is the ratio I'm looking for.
Of course they wouldn't
Yeah,
bother me.
I think you're right. I think it is 4 to 1. I think I'm
Their
thinking of.
metal armor is fireproof.
I'm thinking like there'll be
Charge
3
attack will
Yeah.
positive and then 1 negative. That's the way I'm trying to frame it. But I think 3 to 1 is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm getting at.
Exactly. So my plan is that, but yeah, one of the things I'm going to be writing on, and I've said this to you about it, is, oh my god, BuzzFeed Unsolved fucking sucks.
BuzzFeed Unsolved has officially been BuzzFeed.
Yeah. It is officially like, you know, it's BuzzFeedification has happened, and it fucking sucks. Because
Brandon, I'm sorry we can't all be straight like you.
yeah, I'm look, I failed maths. Okay, I failed maths in school.
I reset it 3 times, and only in the last time I did it, I never failed it. I think I got C's all the way through. I was resetting for a B 3 times, and I just never revised for it. The night before, I just like crammed as much of trig into my brain as I could, hoping that it would come up. And like, thankfully, like one of the end questions was like I think like worth like 5 fucking marks, and it was a trick question. So I just like shat out what I knew on that, and I think that's what dragged me over the edge of it.
I officially don't have a viable like leaving certificate, which is like what you get when you leave secondary school, you know, high school or whatever the equivalent is, because I failed my maths. And
what is it about gays not being able to do maths that is like, it's like, oh, if like people fucking said this about us, it'd be like, wow, that's quite offensive, but it's like, we can't deny it because it's true.
yeah, like
I know very, very few I know very few gays who can do maths.
I look at numbers. Yeah, no, dude, you know I didn't fucking pass maths, okay? You fucking know that. Okay.
It really frustrated me, for my ego, that I had to reset math so many times, and I had to revise for it because I didn't have to revise for any other subjects. Like everything else in high school, I walked out nothing less than a B. Like I got B's in all my core subjects, and distinction stars in my like chosen subjects, which was like drama and media studies, and was very proud of that, but really pissed off that I had to revise for one thing to get that one B. I just wanted to say that like never revised. It's like, no, I did once. Fuck you.
See well, see, here's the thing, like our system is completely fucking different, as in for the leaving certificate, you need to take 9 subjects, or need to take 9, like, it's not even 9 exams, it's more than 9 exams. So basically you're judged on 9 subjects. So But there's a couple of subjects like PE, at least when I was in school, PE, social, like SPHE, which is like social health, you know, I forget the
Yeah,
acronym.
I think ours was called like PSHE or something. I started with a P.
We split ours into, there was CSPE and SPHE. CSPE was about like politics and, you know, civic involvement, while
God, we
SPHE
had nothing of that.
SPHE was about you know, we learned about sex ed and stuff like that in there.
Yeah, I really
and then-
feel like, I mean, we never had sex ed in our school. Like, I mean, I've talked about this before with you, but like, I had like the lesson in science, which was basically just about reproduction and a very, very brief, you know, skirting over it. And we had nothing else, and I think we were supposed to learn it in PSHE or whatever, but we like, for one, our teacher was never in. So like we missed a load of fucking like lessons that we were supposed to have in that subject. We always had supply teachers. I think the teacher like was like one of the heads of departments, so they were just constantly busy with other stuff. Which led to us not knowing a thing about sex, and we learned about homosexuality in religion.
Yeah, we didn't.
Because I went to a Catholic school.
Yeah, we didn't learn about anything about like homosexuality in the slightest. And our SPHE teacher was our religion teacher. Both they doubled over. Both as in the two people in the school that taught SPHE.
I fucking hate those dogs.
Yeah, they suck. The two teachers in the school that taught SPHE were both religion teachers also.
Yeah. I have to say, like, aside from, you know, the obvious like moral issues of like learning about social issues in a religion class, for the most part, I have to say, like, the teachers did a pretty good job of not being too biased towards religion. Like they said, okay, and here's the Christian or Catholic like viewpoint towards this. What do you think of like this? And like it was more of an open discussion, and they tried to make it that way as much as possible. And I have a lot of respect for that, genuinely. I don't know how much of that was for our purposes or for the fact that our school had quite a high Muslim population, so they didn't want to like preach Catholic values too much. You know,
it's weird. See, like I would, in my experience, my religion teacher was very clearly, like, you know, like, I wouldn't say blatantly, like, but very clearly Catholic, and, you know, of that belief. But when we went in and she started teaching us, she made the point as like, you know, I've done, or you know, because we do religion in
I always die at least twice on this boss.
Yeah. We do religion in primary school as well, and it's like, it's at that point it's literally learning, you know, we spend a year of our primary education, 2 years in specific, one learning prayers and stuff for communion, and one doing it for confirmation.
Yeah, we had the same deal.
Yeah.
I'm my Holy Communion.
But with this teacher, she was just like, you've basically learned enough about that. Where I'm teaching you about you know, Islam and Hinduism and Judaism, etc., etc. Because basically her point was, what she said was, there's a lot of racism out there, and I don't want you being bigoted to people because of their religious beliefs.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I mean, we had a similar thing. I don't know like how much of it was curriculum based, like on, you know, on like a level of just being, you know, the wider curriculum, or if it's specific to our school. But like we learned like all about like other like popular religions and stuff, and like what their viewpoints on things were, and like the differences between that and Catholicism and, you know, Christianity, and it was interesting. Like genuinely, I would have enjoyed religion a lot more as a subject had my teacher not hated me.
work.
Be careful, Spyro.
And she hated me
Toasty has
because she
many
hated my
tricks
sister.
up his sleeve.
So, Miss McGrain, if you're listening, fuck you. You are a dickhead. At one point, like I was like, she'd constantly be just looking for like things to nitpick at me over. She was just one of those teachers who just like I would behave like the entire fucking lesson. And obviously, I have ADHD, so if I'm not completely focused on something, I find it really difficult to log back into that fucking frame of mind. And in those lessons especially, there'd be points like I would really trying to like focus, and I'd be sat there and I'd be doing the work, and then I'd turn to the person next to me and I'd ask them a question about the work that we're doing, and then like everyone else would be talking, and immediately she'd just be like, "Are you just determined to not do any work in my lessons?" Like from across the fucking room in front of everyone. And at one point I snapped back and I just went, "Well, no, if I wanted to do that, I'd lob my book out the window, wouldn't I, miss?" And then she threw me out of the class. Fucking did not like me. Schools. Teachers either really liked me or fucking hated me. Like there was never any in between. But yeah, no, she asked me on like the very first time I came in and said, "Oh, such and such is your sister." Obviously we share a surname. I was just like, "Oh yeah, she was. Yes, she is. She was. Yeah, she is. And she was like, okay. Are you going to be any trouble?" I was like, I just sat down. I've been in the class like fucking 3 minutes. We were doing the register when this got asked. Jesus Christ, that's like painting me with a brush already, and I never got the paint off.
Can you go to GameFAQs or something and just find out what the optimal route for this is? Like there should just be a text one, you know.
Yeah, don't worry. Okay.
Just because it's the last thing that's needed for this world.
They say barrels first. Dude, oh god, whoa. Oh, this one's like barrels first, then chest 1 to 4. I'm like, actually no, yeah, barrels, then chests, then the archways, the electric ones, and then planes. I think the easiest thing with the planes is just to fly against the current with them.
Yeah, that's what I do, but the issue is they fly two different there is no current to fly both ways.
Yeah.
Because they're biplanes.
Oh, I was gonna make that fucking joke. Yeah, that was totally what we need to do. The hard left. Capitalism is terrible.
I don't know how we got.
Sorry, it's like a hard left.
Yeah, we were talking about things. So with the leaving cert, yeah, you have to do 9 subjects. 9 exam subjects for your core 3 and your languages. You've got so English, Irish, Math. You do 2 exam papers. German, if you do higher level languages, you do.
Right.
Yep. If you do higher level languages, you do 2 papers. And if you do a practical subject, you do a practical exam and a physical exam.
Don't retry.
Oh fuck! I retry. I did actually.
I know you did.
It's fine. Just quit.
Epic Gamer, I'm epic, commented. On what?
Like on gaming. On gaming.
On what? Sorry, no one ever comments on my YouTube videos. I just got a comment on one of them from Epic Gamer, I'm epic, saying Kiki no. I don't know what this means. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Honestly, I'm glad they're doing their best.
I'm not.
Oh, I am. So fuck you. So wow, like that's what, like 40 minutes for the first world?
Are you ready
That's
to
yeah, that's
go?
pretty good. You're not going to. Have you completed it 100% now?
Yep.
Yep. It says at the bottom there on the main menu.
Oh yeah, but I'm not, like I've done all the.
Spyro.
It says it there.
Where?
Oh no, that's only for artisans, right?
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
This world is my least favorite part of this game.
No.
No, it is. It is. You don't get to say no. It is my least favorite part.
No, you're wrong.
I really hate the overworld music on it.
God, you just have
It's the worst song in the fucking game.
You have really bad Spyro opinions. You've really.
Do I really?
Yeah, you really do.
Well, at least they're still better than your Sonic ones.
No, my Sonic opinions are very good.
You like Labyrinth Zone.
I don't. It's not that I like Labyrinth Zone.
You do. You stated to me you like it.
I like it over a lot of other bad,
Oh wow. Am I being gaslit?
Treasure has been
Yeah.
stolen.
No, no. I hear thing. I think I hear thing. I'll stick to my guns. I don't think it's a bad zone. I do like it.
Thank you.
it's-
Thank you. Don't fucking dare try and backpedal on me.
It's the weakest one in Sonic 1, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Um,
Green Hill Zone's the only okay zone. I will fucking die on this
Oh
hill.
my God.
And it won't be Green Hill.
fucking Starlight Zone, and you're saying that Green Hill Zone's the only good one. Fuck you.
Alright, Starlight Zone's the second best one.
I actually prefer Starlight Zone over Green Hill Zone.
I love Green Hill.
Oh, Green Hill's great. Green Hill's iconic. Green Hill.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Green Hill. I don't think Green Hill gets enough love.
Yeah. But Starlight Zone is like another just really fast level that you can do in 30 seconds, really quickly and easily.
Yeah, I'll contest on that. I think those are the only two good levels. I have my issues with Starlight. To be fair though, I have my issues with Green Hill as well. Like they haven't. I fucking
Go on.
hate this. Like I hate the section in Act 2. Where there's the spike pit in between the things that are moving up and down the platforms.
Yeah, and you can kind of
if
you can slide through.
you can
them.
just clip through the bottom. Yeah.
They do
Yeah,
fix that on
try.
a lot of re-releases of the game.
Yeah, but I mean, I
but
I
here's the
tend to
thing.
play the 1.0 version a lot.
That's fair, but I don't think it's you can really complain about that when you defend fucking what's the term Mystic Cave Zone.
I will tell you exactly why I can compare these, and it is fair.
Okay.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks
The Death Pit in Mystic Cave is in a learnable place. It sucks, and you can easily forget it's there, but it's very easy to avoid it. You don't really need to even slow down. You just have to jump at the right time.
Sorry, you can absolutely apply the exact same like logic.
No.
to Green that-
No. Well, let me finish.
Okay, go on.
Because when you get to the one in Green Hill, first off, I don't think it's as obnoxious. I will admit that. Like, I just think I didn't even say it was that bad. I just thought it was a low point of Green Hill. And the reason, like, I don't think it's like particularly fun is because Green Hill is the only. I mean, that and Starlight. There are only really like two zones where we can get good fucking speed in that game. And you have to slow down to take on this section because the bottom of it is glitchy. Because you can pass through it. Because the spike, like if you hit any of the spikes or you don't hit the top of those platforms, you're fucked. Like, it is, and the difference is they would have had to play test that section. They want you to slow down for it, and it's like,
You don't have to slow down for it.
but if you don't, you can fucking easily overshoot it.
Yeah, but
And
if you
just die.
but if you learn
In the second act of the game.
yeah.
No. Mystic Cave's like fucking over halfway into Sonic 2. Like at that point you're expecting shit like that.
No. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Ah, fucking hell. This is why he showed
That's why this level sucks.
Yeah. No, that's an issue with Spyro's control in Spyro 1.
Yeah, I even so. How is it now an issue with Spyro's control and before it was an issue with the level?
No, because it's you. I would have made that if I had the flutter.
Ah. Okay, fair enough.
That's Spyro 1's main issue is there's a bunch of jumps that are almost hit that because of the lack of a flutter.
Fair enough. You go straight for the fucking flight.
No, we'll do that last.
Do you even are you 100% this game?
Yeah, it's not difficult.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like my plan was just 100% all of the games. Maybe not
Really?
three.
Okay.
Maybe not three.
Yeah, 3 can be a bit of a.
Yeah.
It's fun to do, but I don't know how fun it would be to watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spyro.
this guy.
Keep up the
This
good work,
guy's
and
my
I
dad.
know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some.
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
I want those teeth marks on my neck.
Sploosh.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh god, I do not like this bit.
Level? Yeah, it sucks.
No, this jump.
Oh, this one's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that I still have, like, you know, reserved, like, oh god, from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, it's an easy jump.
He does nearly say a swear. He nearly does.
9 more in this level. See, the reason why it's like I don't find it too bad to like 100% these games now is what I'll do is just the fact that you have Sparks's like seeking thing.
I mean, you always had that, didn't you?
Nope. You didn't have it in Spyro 1. In Spyro 2, you have it innately. You can just do it. And in Spyro 3, you had to complete all of the Sparks levels to get it. So which means you don't get it
I
until...
forgot about the Sparks levels.
Yeah.
They're weird.
Yeah, they're weird. I don't like them.
100% complete, babe.
We'll do this level first. Cliff Town.
Cliff
Oh, I
Town.
like Cliff Town actually. I think if it's the level I'm thinking of, I like this.
It's rare I can associate a place with a name, but I know them all as soon as I see them. You know.
Yeah.
So, what do we all think of the stream layout?
Yes.
How we like it?
Can we get a Dorito in chat for the really cool looking stream layout that Ember made?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
That is a Dorito. Thank you. That'll do. Oh yeah, I really like Clifftown actually.
Yeah. Clifftown always fucking stuck with me for some reason. It's just a really memorable stage.
It's I like the levels where you can kind of like with the layout of them you can see everything sort of from the beginning of it. Like Town Square like is memorable to me for the reason of hot pink is under Celeste color. I agree. I really like blacks and pinks as a color scheme. If you look at like all of my shit in like GTA Online,
Isn't
which you
that
shouldn't because it's a terrible game.
Isn't that a K-pop band?
Hot pink.
No, Blackpink.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm actually pretty sure it's a K-pop band.
I don't know anything about K-pop.
I know.
But like all of my shit is like black and hot pink. All of it.
All my stuff is Joker themed.
There it is, and I fucking hated it then. I hate it now.
Yeah, I play that game in a way that I make it tolerable, and you're like, I hate it.
Yeah. I did. Because I hate it.
I went full Joker in that game. when I could
I
play
don't
it.
need to go full Joker. Ever.
Why not?
Because it's horrendous.
I have a little Joker reveal and everything, and you were like, no, this is awful.
It was awful. Hot pink's such a great colour.
I remember one of the first things that one of the things that like Bile made was made for me was they like really like intense pink with like a CRT background like wallpaper. And I still have that, and it's really good. I still use it on occasion.
Yeah, I've seen it. But then you say like too bright of colours hurt your eyes, and then you have like the hottest pink. The Tom Scott pink of I can't show you how pink this pink is.
No, it's I mean, for me, no, it's white colours that I can't look at. White on a screen hurts my eyes.
Fair enough. And that was the. I was like trying to make a stream layout for you because you were like, oh, I just want something new. Like, can you help me out with this? So I was like, sure. And the first thing I did was put white down, and then I was like, wait, you don't like that? And you're like, no, this is hurting.
Yeah. Like
that's why you've got a black background.
Yeah, the main reason I wear background. I wear background.
You wear background, dude.
I wear background. The main reason I wear glasses is just like I have just a sensitivity to. Oh, that's a chest. Yes, I do.
Behind you, I think.
Oh, I can't open it yet.
Oh, it's the key chest. It's a key chest.
It's not. I've got to.
Oh no, it's the fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't get that yet. But good slot.
The reason I like levels like this specifically is like a similar reason to why I like Town Square. Town Square's a little bit more like enclosed, but I love the circular nature of it.
Yeah.
Like you have to loop around and then go back to the start to get all the shit that you got, and it's not a huge level, so you can easily do that. And also you have this section with all the big fucking
and actually like Times Square, because I was like, I said that because I heard in my head, it was like, do you say Times Square or Town Square? And I was like, oh no, but like in Town Square, you got the boop.
Where I decided to take a picture of myself.
Yeah, with a Kodak. Or better yet,
go to Town Square.
Go to Town Square. Take a picture of Spyro with a Kodak.
I did not play the Spyro DS game. I didn't even know there was one.
I think wasn't it you, Taylor, who like gave me the Spyro GBA game, the one where like it's like Spyro and Crash crossover. I think you gave me the.
Whoa! Is this a crossover episode?
I actually think I still have that in my mum's house. I don't think.
Go get your lizards. Go back and turn your lizards.
Oh, okay, I'll board them. Jesus.
Yeah, you've got a blue Sparks. You don't want a blue Sparks. There you go. You want a yellow Sparks. Healthy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you did. It was either you or I'm not going to say the name, but it was you or somebody else.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown.
One of you gave me that game, and I'm pretty sure. I go through my GBA games every once in a while. I'm just sitting there like, oh, I still have this.
One thing I really like about those little cutscenes is like the actual use of, like they like emulate a physical camera's movements.
Yeah.
I think they look really cool. And it's like not really something they did in the original Spyro. I think that's new, and I think it's nice.
Yeah, it's one. That's what I do enjoy about. Like, I was actually thinking about this because I've been playing. Like as Evil Phil mentioned, I've been playing through the.
Evil Phil mentioned.
Yeah, Evil Phil mentioned. I've been playing through the Devil May Cry series. I'm on Devil May Cry 4 now. But seeing the like development of like how gameplay camera works over time, where like, you know, it's just one static like.
There's a dragon on the ground.
A dragon?
Like north.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. I was wondering why you've not got him yet. He's like right there.
It's just I like seeing the development of fucking bastard, of like cameras in like thing where like they become more like cinematic over time.
Yeah. I actually watched H Bomber Guy's video essay on VHS last night. Never seen it. It's really good. You should watch it.
I've been meaning. It's been sitting there that I'm like, look, I've said this issue. I've read this issue before, but like, there's so much content that is way too long.
No, 100%, and I understand that. And like, I wasn't even gonna watch it all, but it was one of those where I just like watched like the first minute just to get the taste of it, and I started to watch the entire thing because I was super fucking interested. That guy can make a lot of things engaging.
Yeah. Like, yeah. It just he is like one issue, one like others, that is just makes content way too long for no reason. Like, I'm sorry.
I don't know about that.
He made like what a fucking 2.5, no, isn't it like a 4-hour fucking long video about Ruby?
Oh, I don't know.
And it's just like
I've not seen that, and I wouldn't be able to comment on that. I really like the Sherlock one he did. I think that's like, it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And you might argue that that's too long, but I've like, okay, yeah, maybe you could have trimmed a bit of it, but like, I don't know, I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I like sitting down and just like watching. I don't sit and watch it all in one go. Like, I will chip away at like videos like that. I usually have like a longer video on the go. Like, it will either be a long video essay or a good speed run or something.
See, that's why. See, here's the thing. I consume my media differently. Is that I like to sit down and watch it all in one go, and that's why I don't really watch all that many streams that I'm like not a part of. I don't watch like, you know, I sometimes watch like VODs and stuff like that, but not really.
I mean, the only VODs that I ever actually sit and watch are speedrun VODs. Like, that's it. I will usually just have a game of the moment that I like to watch being speedrun. For a good like month, it was on Mario Sunshine, and I don't think I can watch another. I don't think I need a break from Mario Sunshine for the next like 2 years, and then I can start talking about it again.
Yeah, like that. Like as Brandon said, like yeah, like as long as it's not all fluff. Like, my issue is there's so much of it that is fluff in general, that I just can't put up with. Where is the?
It's to left. Look to your left.
Over this way.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it now.
Left.
Yeah, I literally just could not make that out.
Yeah, you have to go from the top again.
Yeah.
Take the whirlwind.
Yes, I will. This will be this level completed. I like sometimes I like catch like a roommate like watching like a long form video, and it's like, I get it. I like, you're making good points. You're doing well, but there is so much of this that is just like either pure theatrics for the sake of theatrics, or just fluff. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. There was one very recently where like an hour and a half long video was made because I say recently.
Make it parallel.
Triggers. There we go. Got it. Just a bit.
Just in time.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, like Zack Snyder was denounced or like said like, hey, there's this group that don't represent like me and my film or whatever, and like that's literally all he said, and they made like an hour and a half to 2 hour long like video of them just talking about that one fucking statement. That's like, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, about this, I think there's a difference though, because those kind of videos are like unscripted, just people ranting about shit, and I hate that because a lot of it is not even necessarily fluff; it's just unedited bullshit. They haven't thought about what they're gonna fucking say. But in terms of
they haven't even
like a good
there's not
in terms of good video essay is. Like, that's good content because the thoughts are like, all right, some of it might go over a little bit in terms of like what you consider an acceptable amount of time to discuss a thing. Maybe they're making too many points, but for the most part, like, you know, if it's well researched enough, like I can sit there and listen to stuff that might go on a bit too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at least in those instances, like, there's content to be consumed. I'm not just listening to one person's fucking inane rambling or like a conversation with two. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand that's what these streams are.
Wait until you grow
But
Yeah. Well, like one thing that like sticks with me. The one thing that really like formed my view and like on like this is completely fucking ridiculous. Is when I seen
love this level, by the way.
it's great. When I seen a 4-hour-long video entitled "Why Persona 5 Has No Substance." And you can believe that Persona 5 has no substance. Absolutely, you can not. You know, you don't have to like Persona 5. Like, I enjoy it, whatever. But if you're spending over 4 hours talking about something that it is lacking, then that betrays your initial thesis.
Yeah, that video, like, if that video is longer than like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
your argument is null and void.
Yeah, because very clearly you're like talking about a bunch of bullshit. Like, at the very fucking least, like, if you want to make that point, you know, there's no reason to do it in one 4-hour-long video. You discuss about it in, like, you know, smaller.
Oh, I love this little snaky boy.
Yeah,
Very slippery.
They went all out.
they really did. Like, there was really no need, because, like, it's not like these fucking, like, dragons show up in, like, anything else.
No, they don't. That's what I was like. That's what really makes me laugh. Like, and that's one of the reasons I love Spyro 1. It's just like, especially on the Reignited trilogy, I just get to hang around and save a bunch of cool dragons.
Yeah. Like,
Dude, you have no idea how much the concept of there's cool dragons in this game is enough to make me go, yeah, it's a really good game.
Okay, you know what, that is, you know, you stating that, like, clearly has made me, like, go, like, okay, you know what, I see that now.
Yeah. It's fucking just charm everywhere, and they're all dragons to scale.
Yeah.
My boys.
It part of me is like that, like, you know, Toys for Bob were just like, it's weird saying that as a fucking, like, developer name.
Yeah, it's still weird to make.
Yeah, Toys for Bob are, like, going to use them in some way in if/when they do another Spyro.
But I'm glad that they didn't just try and like shoehorn them into anywhere else.
No, like
either.
like one or two show up in the cutscenes in definitely 3, and I think only 3. They show one or two show up, but like they were. Ah, God, yeah, this guy, I can't kill him. I need to. There's something I need to.
I think you just charge him, dude.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I pushed him off the edge. That's it. Yeah, you're right. I thought there was like a cannonball or something like that I tossed at him. I
was never really into Ratchet and Clank.
I
Sadly.
loved Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, and 3. I played the shit out of them.
I love Ratchet's design.
Yeah. And then when I never got the PlayStation 3 games. Never got the PlayStation 3 or 4 games.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
Disney's Extreme Skate. So genuinely, I have a story about it. I never owned it, but one of my neighbors did, and it was a neighbor who was like my age, and we didn't get on, and it wasn't like I didn't get on with him. He just didn't like me that much. But like, he owned that game. So I'd be like around at his house every fucking day to play it. And I absolutely loved it. And like I tried to borrow it off him once and he just like wouldn't let me have it. So I borrowed it, I was just like so upset. And like and anyway, like
You've done well,
I just
Spyro.
I remember a couple of years later like someone else saying like, oh god, you ever play that? And I was like, yes, it's the lost love of my life. I honestly I haven't gone back to play it either. I really should just emulate it or something. But like I really want to get to just sit down and play that game again.
See, I had a similar experience where, like, I found out only relatively recently that I had 2 Simpsons games that I played as a kid. The Simpsons skateboarding game and Simpsons Backyard or Simpsons Wrestling.
You know, I've hit and run.
I did. No, I also put like no, these two specific games are considered to be some really fucking awful games, and it's like I would go over to a friend's house and play them, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I really enjoyed them. And it's like I'm just there sitting there like, were these really that bad? I mean, I've not gone back to them. One's a PlayStation 2 one game, the other's like an early PlayStation 2 game.
Oh god, the Charlie's Angels PS2 game.
I've only seen that from the fucking, that guy's video.
Oh.
Not saying.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy who certainly doesn't need any more promotion, especially after yesterday. Fucking prick. If I ever needed any indication that, like, he has not changed in the fucking slightest, it was yesterday. It was that tweet. What a cunt.
But, I loved the discovery that, like, if you don't have a memory card in or something like that, there's an interaction where, like, with regards to the memory card, that on the GameCube one anyway, I think the first 3 levels will just repeat over and over again.
Yep.
Which is just like, how do you
fuck that up?
Yeah.
Like, but also in terms of testing the game, like, shit, yeah, would you even think to check for something like that?
No, you wouldn't. You absolutely wouldn't. Because it's like, why would you assume that, like, somebody's playing the game? Oh, I thought he was the one. I thought he was on the one side to knock off.
Donk. He literally was laughing at you before you even fucking fell.
Yeah. I got tilted. Yeah, it was one of those, like, oh wait, no, I'm back this way. Not this time.
That guy looks, the design of that guy looks like a mix between Sully and Mike Wazowski.
God, yeah, you're right.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
He's smooth like the Aggie boy. But purple like my fluffy boy.
What was it? Did you ever have that, like, experience where, like, you left your memory card at a friend's house and you just had to, like, just survive, like, playing, like, I did that a couple of times because we used to.
Ezra, I can't stress this enough. I didn't have friends. like that's just the fucking truth of it. I have a childhood of playing Mario Party 4 and 5, playing 50-turn games on my own, spending an entire Sunday just sitting there playing a game against the computer. Like, I did not play Mario Party with another human until I was 16. I did not have friends as a kid, especially not friends I could play video games with.
Okay, I had 2 friends I was able to play video games with, so, like, we'd go over and play, like, either Time Splitters 2 or or like Star Wars Battlefront, and, like, those we'd, like, for Time Splitters 2 anyway, I'd always take over my memory card because I had 100% of the game, so I had everything unlocked. Yeah. And it was just, sometimes I forgot it. Sometimes I just forgot it. And it fucking sucked. Because I just had to sit there, like, for, like, you know, if it was like, I went over on a Friday, we weren't going back into school until Monday, you know, even though they only lived, like, 5 minutes down the road, you know, it's just like, oh, okay, that's a lost cause, I can't.
Yeah. That's the funny thing about being a kid as well, like, I know I said I didn't have any friends, but one of the reasons I didn't particularly have friends for years is because I had a best friend, and he moved schools. In year 2, I think, and I didn't. We were both agreed at that point. Like, we'll both go to the, like, we agreed at, like, age 7 that we were gonna go to the same high school in like when we were 11, and go back and be best friends again and all this shit. Anyway, like, and I didn't really make any friends after that point because I was weird.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because Taylor remembered who I was talking about.
Yeah,
he knows what I'm talking about.
But yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't really make any friends in between. At least ones I could hang out with in that kind of capacity. I did sort of towards like, you know, me going into high school. Like I did make a couple of friends, but like a lot of those years I just was not. Which whatever.
Yeah.
But he moved like only 2 miles away.
But like
And
that's
I used to write to him like pen and paper, like at least once a month, and I'm just like, one of my parents just never fucking. I knew his address off by heart. Like, I just fucking go and just drive me around.
Yep.
Like at any point, he's not far.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't stress this enough. Like how, and in terms of how not far he was, I used to walk to high school sometimes. He lived like 2 minutes away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, like on my fucking end, like it was just a matter of like, it's not like I literally, if I want to go to school, like his house was like halfway between school and me, you know? Like, it was on the way, like, like I don't know how I can stress like more that like I lived in a fucking village. Like, it's not like, you know, but like you just couldn't do it. You couldn't do it.
I have a question
Yep.
about the village.
Yep.
Were you the only gay in it?
No. Sorry.
Nice. That's good. Getting some representation in Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's these things I've learned after the fact, not like before the fact. You know, I didn't know at the time.
Yeah. Nah. To be fair, like I had some experience like that. Like for example, the kid whose house I used to go to play fucking like Disney Extreme Skate Adventure, he was never really very nice to me, and then he used to bully me, like all the way up to like he'd still fucking make sly comments at me constantly, like up until the age of like 15, 16. Like I'd be on the bus and he'd also be on the bus because we went to the same high school. He was just like he'd make some fucking comment about like how fucking gay I am or whatever. I was like, fuck off, dude, I don't care. And then like 4 years later, I found him on Grindr.
Oh no.
Yeah, Boris.
Yeah, that's what
No.
I was saying. No, to.
Don't rescue him.
Yeah, I'm skipping Boris. We're not.
And I'm like, and I want to be clear. I'm not mentioning that for the sake of haha. It's funny that he turned out gay, because it's, you know, being gay is not a punishment. But at the same time, fuck you for making my life hell, you piece of shit. Amount of times you call me an F slur on the bus. Meanwhile, you're out here looking for getting the big piece of dick. The best part is genuinely I saw him once on Grindr, and I checked back later to see if he was like on it or like whatever, and his account had just disappeared. So I think he blocked me. I think he saw me and just immediately blocked me, hoping that I never saw. But I did, Kaya. Oh, I did.
I like that like you've created this amazing narrative that like all these people from your past are somehow watching my stream.
They did. Why wouldn't they? Though?
Like your religion teacher, this person that you played Disney Extreme Skateboarding with. Like all these people are sitting here on a Monday evening. Like fucking is it like lockdown is hitting people hard, I guess, in your fucking situation, is it?
I mean, okay, look, I'm just calling them out publicly. This is a public setting. It doesn't mean they're watching.
I'm pretty sure a come died with me's on. Like, no offense. I'm not trying to be self-deprecating. Yeah. I'm not trying to be self-deprecating here, but like, there are better things to do. At least you're okay. Maybe not the guy on like the Disney Extreme Skateboard guy, but your religion teacher. Come on.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. I mean, if the Disney Extreme Skate Adventure guy is not currently playing Disney Extreme Skate Adventure, then, you know, there are definitely things that he could be doing that are more fun.
Yeah.
If he's not doing that for the rest of his life, he's wasting it. Because, believe me, that's all he'll ever be to me.
You
I have a scathing lesson for everyone, Brandon.
It's like
If you haven't got it yet, it's coming.
it's like if you it's like a couple of years later, it's like you do meet him and you're like sorry, I don't recognize you, and then like he holds up a copy of Disney Extreme Skateboarding like next to his face. It's like, oh, I didn't notice you without that.
Yeah, basically. That's how I want him to feel. That's exactly how reduced I want him to feel by me. Fuck you, Kaya.
You've got a trademark
Piece of
next to
shit.
your name.
Oh, that jump, I fucking hated.
Yeah, I remember when we were replaying the Reignited trilogy, when my roommate was replaying it, we were trying to figure it out for a while.
Incredible glide, Spyro.
Yeah,
Thought
it's-
I'd be stuck
yeah,
here
look,
forever
he
with those
even-
ugly vultures standing on my
He
head.
even commends you on it, and
Those
it's like, oh
birds
my
might
god,
look
fuck
tough,
you.
but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
What that voice actor did not need to go that hard on that.
No.
Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
God, it kind
It's
of
like, okay.
I don't know why, but it just reminds me of fucking Sundowner.
Oh my god, yeah. God, remember when we used to play Metal Gear on this channel?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for people.
You haven't announced on stream why we haven't done that.
No.
not
I've said it on Twitter.com.
But let's be clear.
Yeah, to be clear, we're not playing Metal Gear for a while because I'm just not happy with how I'm presenting the game. Because my CPU is not strong enough to stream it, to encode all the sandstorms and shit. So we until I get, yeah, the sandstorms.
I know. No, that wasn't. I know what you were referencing. You just didn't reference it right. What fucking song's that?
The Rude Sandstorm. I'm
Sounded
sorry.
like a Nokia ringtone. Yeah, that was closer to that.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about?
I think
Ever
all
since
of World of
you're a
Warcraft
wee puff of
is
smoke,
sexual.
We've known.
You've known.
I forget.
This man just is holding a bomb at all times. And that's how I imagine Kaya is, holding a copy of Disney Extreme Skate Adventure by Toys for Bob for the PlayStation 2 at all times.
How do I get up there?
I love that, like, I just realized, like, you know, I saw him at school and I wouldn't want to talk to him. I saw him on Grindr and I wouldn't want to talk to him. But if he's there holding a PlayStation 2 copy of Disney Extreme Skate Adventure, god damn it, I'll speak to that boy.
So realistically, you're looking for a different kind of grinder.
That was a really smart joke.
Thank you.
There was one where, like, I was about to laugh and it was just like, wow, that was clever, dude. Like, come on. Well done. Like, I know the phrase, like, so funny you forgot to laugh is, like, you know, a thing that's tossed around when you want to insult someone, but that was, like, so funny, it caught me off guard. Like, I was like, whoa, dude. Clever girl.
Okay, occasionally I can tell a joke. It doesn't happen
Yeah.
often, but it can. It can.
But it's nice when it happens organically on stream.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of thing we can look back on. Such as my fond memories of playing Disney Extreme Skate Adventure for the PlayStation 2 at Kaya's house. That man's been named and shamed.
God, how do I get here?
Oh god, I can't remember. I think you have to loop around.
Unless I go up there, maybe I do go up there.
But yeah, just referring to like the streaming thing, like your CPU is kind of garbage, doesn't handle like
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with your CPU, honestly. I think it might be dying. Yeah, that's it.
No, because I can't really. Nope.
Can you not get on top of the little that thing to your right?
Can, but it doesn't give me enough height, I don't think. I did try that. Go on. Yeah, my CPU is just bullshit. Like it's actively just degrading every second. It seems.
Yeah, it's definitely getting worse over time.
Yeah. It will be.
So
a new CPU will be the first thing I buy when I'm either I come into money. Yeah, I say it.
I meant the little castle hut things.
Like here?
That thing, you know, with the spikes on it. Yeah. Okay, you can't jump on those. I thought you might be able to jump on that one over there.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm able to jump on that.
Can I just jump on the little vulture pole?
Again, I don't think it gives me enough height. I mean, I'd be able to make that if I had a glide.
Wait, I don't think you're supposed to go this way at all. I think that's the way you come out of it.
I mean, yeah, but that's what I was gonna check.
But yeah, with regards to MGS, yeah, you just wanted to show the game off like as good as possible, basically. You want to respect Hideo Kojima's artistic vision.
But yeah, that's my point. Is that it comes from up there, but how do I get up here?
I think you.
Oh.
Yeah, you go up that. Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? I just feel like a fucking idiot.
Oh, have you not been up this way yet?
Nope.
Yeah, you got it.
Well,
You had it.
I had it.
You lost it. Yeah, that. Thank you, Brandon. That's exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly the what I was going for. You can go from that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just want to play it like and be able to genuinely just to present it like in a good way without having like weird artifacting and stuff. And excuse me, we tweaked some stream settings. We switched your encoder over to one that's based off of your video card as opposed to your CPU, just to lessen the load up a bit while we play some other games that aren't going to require to be as visually intensive.
Yeah.
Because like Spyro looks good, but you know, often the information on the screen doesn't change as often as something, you know, in a fucking sandstorm.
Yeah. And it also means that I'm able to stream to Ember at a higher quality. Because I was literally streaming at 15 frames a second, 480p. Like all throughout.
Yeah, via Discord.
Yeah, all throughout the Metal Gear Solid series, and that was like, you know, sometimes over, like, still over.
I think basically from the end of Metal Gear Solid 1 all the way up, and it didn't matter so much in the earlier games because they looked like fucking shit anyway. All I really needed at that point was like some sound to go along with it, but like, yeah, God. Like, it's very noticeable by the time you get into 4 and you've got 45-minute cutscenes.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I can actually watch this this game in. I mean, it's a choppy frame rate, but it's fine. I can deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I'm ultimately playing at a 30 frames a second as well, so like I'm not like, you know, experiencing much better than you are.
Is this game 30 FPS?
It might not be, but that's what I put into OBS.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
I don't know if that is a. Oh, can you do me a favor and look up the right
Your order for this one? What's your what's it called? Night Flight?
Night Flight? Yeah.
I remembered that.
And I think that's every other. That's every level. One.
Night Flight, Spyro, Order. Yeah, 4 individual levels, home level.
Yeah,
Boss,
and the
don't forget the
level.
boss as well.
Yeah, Dr. Shemp's there, so we can do that afterwards.
Night Flight. You wanna go rings, chests, lighthouses, and no, sorry.
What do I go for first?
Rings.
Gotcha.
Oh, this one's not that bad.
Yeah, I think this one actually leads you. Yeah, this one,
rings,
this
then
one.
chest,
Yeah, this one leads you.
then I think arches, and then lighthouses. Lighthouses, you actually like. Lighthouses are a bit fucky.
Yeah, I do recall. Yeah, the lighthouses did the hit detection. Those is like just a little bit fucking weird.
The camera, like when you bounce off like that, is so
Yep.
jarring. Like there'll be points where you just be looking at the sky, like, am I dead? I think
Yeah.
I'm dead. Yeah, you could have figured this one out on your own. But
Yeah, I just want to make sure we weren't on like on a similar situation as before.
yeah,
I still might fuck this one up though.
I think you're alright.
It basically,
Hard left.
yeah, it basically depends on the hit detection here.
Mm-hmm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah. It's alright, this is your first time.
Yeah. This is what I mean by it. Like you have to have the timing like so fucking tight.
Yeah. There's just some turns you could have done a lot.
Yeah.
Like, more firmly. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Sharper, that's the term.
Yeah, they really fucking look for perfection, like in these levels, and I don't like that as a baseline. I think that is not good design, especially for a children's game.
I don't mind it. And I guess they're not technically required stages either. I mean, they are for 100%, obviously. But I always felt like these were more like bonus stages, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I think this game treats them more like that.
Yeah. I remember these. I don't think the hit detection is that bad in the Reignited trilogy, but I do remember it being really fucking dire in the original.
Yeah, there you go. You went the wrong way initially, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still very tight. Like, look at this.
You got plenty of time though.
Not really.
1.5. 1.5 seconds is loads of time. All you gotta do is follow a straight line.
Quit.
I hate that. I do hate that.
Default.
Like, would you like to retry? Like, there's nothing left to do.
It makes more sense in Spyro 2 and 3 because there's bonus things to do in the levels.
Yeah, exactly.
But not for this.
What do you got now? Boss and then
Yeah.
the next world?
Yeah, Dr. Shemp is really short. I think Toasty's the only bad boss.
I always found the last boss a bit difficult.
He's not... I don't think it's difficult. I think it's just annoying.
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, yeah, no, it's not that bad. It's just
It's awkwardness.
a
I know.
glorify.
Yeah,
it's a glorified thief stage.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll tell you which fucking boss I hate in the Spyro trilogy. I can't remember his name, but it's like the second one of Spyro 3, I think. I can't remember which one it is. I'm gonna have to look at the. You know what? I'll mention him when we get there because believe me, you'll fucking hear my complaints.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Dr. Shemp.
Yeah, I think they...
Did you know?
Yeah, it's like what, developer or something like that.
No, it's just a fucking in-joke that they had. They just named a bunch of things Shemp for no reason. I think they just thought it was a funny word. I think you need to make sure that, yeah, you're getting those guys.
Yeah.
I think in the original version as well, like, if you didn't get them the first time when they ran, you'd lose the gem.
No.
I think in this one, it's more forgiving.
No. You still got the gem. It just fell off the side.
Oh, right.
It didn't fall off the side, sorry. But like, it just appeared at the side. Like, I think it like automatically brings it to you in this game, but it would just leave it at the side wherever they fell.
Yeah. I don't know, I remember having like trouble with it. That wasn't that long ago. I played the Spyro games as a whole. like
I was in Canada.
about 2 years. What?
Oh, I was in Canada when he was playing through them.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, it's about 2 years, something before the.
Oh right. Yeah, I thought you meant like 2 years. Yeah. No, that would put it roughly around that time. Yeah. I thought you were saying that you only played him 2 years ago.
No. I only played the Reignited trilogy like 2 years ago.
Because I remember, it was around the time I had just finished replaying the games myself. Because I remember I played them on my Vita. Rest in peace. You heard the news about that, right?
No.
They're shutting down. Sony are shutting down the digital stores for the PSP, PS3, and Vita.
Oof.
Yeah, it really sucks. Really fucking sucks. So your only option right now is to, like seriously, your only fucking option if you want to play these games, because you do not have enough memory for, to download these games and keep them around. And a lot of these games are digital only, is that you just gotta fucking jailbreak your device, your PSP or your Vita. Oh, and,
Yeah.
assumedly, jailbreak your PS3, but like...
Sorry, still weirds me out that like Dr. Shemp has a fucking just has definition in this game. Like in the original one, he's basically just a blob with a fucking silver thing in front of him.
Yeah.
Even like a fucking person. This one, he's got crack and everything.
I think there was an allusion to butthole in the first one.
Allusion to butthole.
I don't know.
Is he gonna spray him? When
Oh wait, I
it's-
think
when it's
yeah.
spinning?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna backtrack and see if I can grab a sheep.
A sheep?
A sheep?
How you say?
A Dr. Sheep?
It looked, how you say? A sheep?
I don't think there's any actually. I mean, it'd be lizards in this level.
These are fucking artisans.
No, we're in Peacekeepers.
I know, but artisans is funny to say.
Why? Because it's French sounding?
Yeah.
It is how you say in artisan.
She's from fucking Montreal. The most popular girls in school is still so good.
Okay, he does the same thing again.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, I was just want to make sure.
You need to jump first, man.
I made a mistake.
Silly boy.
Yeah, he's really not hard. He does the same thing. Look, I'm prepared for it.
Yeah. You have to press two buttons, like jump and fire, in that order. Like you press fucking fire.
Look, the important thing is Spyro is a dragon.
I know it is important. So am I,
Never said you weren't.
and that's important.
It is important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think it's very. I think what is important. There it is. Hey, look, you didn't get hit, so you got skill points.
Yeah. See?
See?
I'm
It's worth
skilled.
it.
I'm skilled.
You said that with such like you were trying to convince yourself. Yeah, I'm skilled. I mean, scan me. I am surely.
I can do the video games. That's just this.
Yeah. 25.
It
Wow,
is-
no pizzazz.
Nope.
Or just the one. But there you go. Fuck off. Get out.
Did that be pub? Oi, Spyro!
Get out of my realm. I have to say, some people would think I might be slightly insecure with all of these, like either cute dragons or hot dragons in this game. Not so, because I am the best one. And I've been here the whole goddamn fucking time.
Should get a commission like that.
Of what?
Like Ember as a Spyro dragon.
Why do I need a commission? Draw it myself.
That too.
I'm
yeah.
powerful.
You can, yeah, you've got the skills.
I do have the skill set. Open for commissions, guys. Throw money at me, please. I need money.
To buy me a CPU.
I'm not buying you a CPU. Develop your own fucking skills.
Yeah, Magic Crafters is the one that sucks.
Magic Crafters. I'll have to be reminded of it.
We'll do this world and then we'll call it a stream. If we're going about 45-ish minutes for each one.
Yeah. I was gonna suggest the same.
Yeah. Because that will leave 2 worlds and a nasty orc next week.
Cool.
Yeah, because Nork is its entire world. So yeah, we'll get this done in 2 streams.
Yeah. No, easily. I really like the bonus stages they put in 2 and 3 after you've like completed the game.
Yeah.
Those are really neat.
Oh fuck.
Bye-bye! Oh, that was such a cute animation though.
Yeah.
You don't often see the front of Spyro in those instances. He's just like, ah!
They really put a lot of effort into it, and I like it.
Can't spell reigniting without IGN. Too much water. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Now I remember. I don't like this one.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh, he's got fucking...
Yeah, you got a bonk.
Wow, I can't aim!
Got his bonk.
There
What
we
are
go.
you doing? You're not strong.
Yeah.
You just got a bonk. Yeah, there's a particular part of like, I can't remember if it's in the overworld here or if it's in one of the levels where you have to essentially clear through the whole stage and then like do your dash through it to get to one specific part, and it's like fucking agonizing.
I know. I think it's a stupid.
You think it's what, sorry?
I think it is in the overworld. I think it's up here.
Did you got it?
I think it's like...
No, it's not. It's not. It's in a level. It's nighttime.
okay.
I mean, you have to use those things on this level as well, like the
Yeah.
the speed. I can't remember what you fucking call it. Like the hills with the arrows on them when you run down them and you can go faster.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie.
What?
The hills have arrows.
Oh, never in my life. So for clarification for else, Ezra has a phobia of specifically, you know, when you like leave a potato too long, like, and like it gets those little growths on it, the little white like buds or whatever. What Ezra calls eyes.
Because that's what they're called.
I don't know. I've only ever heard you say that, so I don't know how true it is. But okay, whatever. Regardless, whatever they're called, you call them eyes, and like, yeah, what's your nightmare of a horror movie? The potatoes have eyes.
Yeah. Like, actually, like, I cannot, it actively just disturbs me to see them. They put so much discomfort in me, like, anytime I see them.
It's similar. It's, I mean, like I mock it because I think it's funny, but I don't very seriously mock it out of you because I mean I've got the same things with like clusters of holes, and that enables that same fight or flight response in me where I just I can't even look at this. This makes me want to die. So I get it.
Supercharge.
I mean I don't get it, but I get it.
Yeah.
Try it.
But good lord, it's just like, hey, will you peel these potatoes for me? And then you just look at me and I'm like, oh, Right, fine. So I have to go through the potatoes and have a look at each one first, just to make sure they're not on there before throwing you the bag.
No. I'll look in and I'll look at them and I'll see them and I'll be like, yeah, I can't do this. I can only do this if you take them away. If you
remove the eyes.
Yeah, if you remove the eyes, I'll do them. I just can't do them while they're on.
Yeah.
Like I've said that to roommates. I've said
What's funny as well is that you used to work at a restaurant peeling potatoes, and for the most part, like, you never had that problem because they were always fresh. Like, they went through a shitload of chips, so or fries or whatever. So you never had the problem of having to deal with them. But then you said like one time after like a particular the restaurant was closed for like 2 weeks because it was snowy, and you came back and had to deal with it for an entire day and spent the entire day wanting to die.
Yeah. Like that's actually what happened. I had to sit there for the entire day and just go through an entire box of potatoes that had just covered in eyes.
All sprouted.
And I was just
See, to me, that kind of thing would that would indicate that I don't know, but like, I don't know what it's like, obviously, but like, I would have imagined that like that would be the thing that would make you go, you know what, fuck it, I've done this, I can deal with it now. But if anything, it makes you worse.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, there's so, like, I hear things, like, I said this actually a little bit ago in Discord when we were talking, where like, I used to be terrified of needles, couldn't do needles at all. I went into hospital 2 or 3 years ago now. I was in hospital. I had an infection. I just had to stay there for a week. And
was that the occurrence of you getting over needles? I thought it was earlier.
It was. Sorry, it was the other. You're right. I'm saying that now. I'm like, wait, no, that's not correct. Yeah, it's the first time I was in hospital when I was like 17.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure it was like just after I met you.
Yeah. And regardless, the story's the same. As in, they were running. Long story short, like the doctors were like concerned I had cancer at that time. So they were running 1,000,001 tests and stuff to see if I was, what I had, what was wrong with me.
You were almost messed up.
Yeah, and where's the fucking key? Yeah, and then how do I fucking get this guy?
I think you have to chase him the other way where he'll loot.
I think so.
Like, you have to go from the other direction.
How do I get it?
Is it down here in the water?
Anyway, yeah, so like they just kept it, they were taking like, oh fuck, could have gotten there. I'll see if I can click into that again. They were just taking like, 3 blood tests from me a day, and the specific point, got it. The specific point was when I was, because our hospital system wasn't great at the time, still now, I was on a stretcher for the first 2 days while I was in hospital. I was on a stretcher in a room, on a hallway, excuse me, because they didn't have a bed for me. And I just got into bed, so that was my first proper time sleeping in. I think you gotta. I think you need to get you need to do the big runny thing towards that chest. I don't know if that's got the. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if that's got the key in it, but that is one thing you can do.
Yeah.
But they were just like checking your blood and shit and giving you injections.
Yeah.
Like left, right, and centre, which you fucking hated every second of.
Yeah. But I'd gotten a. Oh well, go here now.
Oh.
I'd gotten
Is this a flight level?
No. Wizard's Peak, I think, is the level that you're talking about, though. If you had to like do.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, I'd just gotten to sleep like 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours because that's just when the bed came free. And it woke me up and I just stuck my arm out and was like, just do it, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
And from there, I was like, okay, whatever.
Go back to the start. I think there's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was about the point in your life where you're just like, I'm not particularly fond of needles, but I can deal with it.
Yeah. I still I'll take them, whatever. Like I've gotten a bunch of blood tests now and whatever.
Do you know what? I can deal with needles, like in general, but I can't. One thing, I mean, so I think it's very good for people in general to get tests for STIs. Like, just in general, if you're sexually active at all, you should get them. So a couple of years ago, I got it. What?
Not spam.
Not spam. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. So a couple of years ago, well, like 2 years ago, I think I got a HIV test, and I got a home one, and they come with these little spring-loaded. Jesus Christ, what happened there?
I just bounced.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember this now.
Yeah, they came with these little spring-loaded needles that you're supposed to prick your skin with to obviously break the skin, and then you're supposed to drop your blood inside the little tube. And that's what you send off. And I spent 30 minutes stood in the kitchen trying to get myself to prick my skin with it.
I remember.
And here's the thing. I was on the phone to you trying to do it.
Yeah.
And you were like, just do it. And I was like, I just can't do it. I physically can't force my hand to do this. Because, and it's not, genuinely, the problem is that it's like spring liquid. So like, it's the sudden like vibration that's gonna scare me. It's gonna come along with a little prick. It's like sitting there like waiting for a fucking toaster to pop. Like, I don't know.
Except the toaster will make you bleed.
Yeah. Like, I can't push a button that's gonna make me hurt myself. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. However, I mean, if you give me a fucking knife,
yeah,
I just slit my hand open and do it there, and I wouldn't give a fuck about that kind of stuff. But I was like really trying to just make myself like prick my finger, and I just could not get myself to do it. And the only reason I managed to do it in the end was because I thought I broke the mechanism on it. And I was like squeezing it, and I was like, yeah, I think I broke it just like by pressing it too much or whatever. And then all of a sudden it clicked, and I was like, threw the thing across the room, it smashed off the wall, and I was like, give me the tube. Like, I just can't.
Like you saying,
I can't deal with
like
it.
you saying that, like, give me a knife and like you'll like cut open your hand or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I've been on calls with you where it's just like, oh fuck, and it's like, what happened? It's like, oh, I had a knife in my hand, I just stabbed myself.
Yeah, I mean that's accidental.
This is my favorite supercharged
Oh look, it's Jarvis
sword.
Cocker.
Use it to bash those wizards.
You'll never live like common dragons. Yeah, like I mean you've done the same shit. You've done that before as well.
Yeah,
like, where you just, like,
I mean,
you're fumbling around with like a pair of nail clippers or something. It's usually a pair of nail clippers for me, actually. I will say.
Yeah, but like the difference is, I wouldn't be scared of something like the.
Like a little.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not going to damage me in any way. I just can't. Like, I don't know what it is. I honestly think it's just the spring-loaded action of it. Like, if they'd given just a needle or like something that I could just prick my skin with myself, I have full control over that. That's fine. Oh yeah, you gotta get over there. I wouldn't even bat an eyelid about doing it. I could do that. But it's the immediacy of it, it's the sound of it, and it's the fact that it's on a fucking spring. Like, I'm not scared it's going to launch through my finger or anything. I know exactly what it's going to do. I'm not afraid of that. For that.
Yeah, I think I need to hold it rather than, like, try and...
Yeah. You really got to go from like the top of your jump, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Freaks me out. It's the equivalent of sitting there with like a nice. It's the equivalent of like sitting there with a BB gun and firing it into your own leg. You have to press a trigger and do it. Like it's the trigger mechanism that just freaks me.
I've done that a lot, so you know, that doesn't really work for me.
Well, accidentally?
No, on purpose.
You sat there and fired BB guns at your own leg.
Yeah.
I don't mean this to offend you, but like, you're fucking weird.
There's not a lot to do sometimes.
I mean, you do live in Ireland.
Yeah.
I've been there. There really isn't much to do.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
You welcome.
You've been to the village I grew up in. You fucking know there's nothing there.
Yeah, you took me on a tour of it, and I was just like, and here's the big fucking, here's the big monument of rock.
Yep.
It's like, okay. What is this? What does this have any indication of anything? No, it's just been here for a while. Okay. Thanks for that. Like, I take you on tours of Manchester and I fucking like drag you through bars and give you the history of them culturally. And then you take me to fucking, it's like, here's the big pieces of brick.
Well, okay.
There's nothing there.
In my defense, like 50% of the pubs in the area burnt to the ground.
Fair. I still contest that I'm an excellent person to go on a night out with.
I never argued otherwise.
No, I know. But I just like to mention it. I like people to know I'm cool. What's the point in being cool if you can't flex?
Spyro. There's
What's
a
that?
secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall.
I know, I've been there.
Of all the fucking times to tell you that.
Yeah.
Like, in the third one. Yeah, you need, that's the bit you need speed.
It's not.
It's not even the worst part that you need speed in either, there's another one.
Yeah, there is another. I know the one you're talking about.
It's when you have to go through all the interiors.
Yeah.
Nice. No.
Nah, he was on the other one.
I can. Oh, it's the sheep I can hear. They're both sped up audio samples, so it's just like a bit.
Okay, what am I missing?
You're missing the ones from that bit. The bit I hate.
No, I don't think it's on this level.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, it's up this way.
There it is.
Right, yeah, I see what you mean.
And there's another one as well. You've got to go even further, but that's only one of them.
Right, the path is this way, isn't it? Go here. Follow it around.
Yeah. There it is to your left.
Up there?
Yeah, it's up there.
No, it's not.
It is! You have to jump from the platform. I'm not. You have to jump from there to that. Go and just take a straight left.
Okay.
Looks bullshit, doesn't it?
I'll give it a go, but I'm doubtful.
Ezra. Well, don't be, because I'm right.
I think so.
believe me, this is like the area I hate the most in Spyro, aside from the fucking level, that one boss in either 2 or 3, which I can't remember, but I will get to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what boss you're talking about. Is it Gulp? It's not Gulp, is it?
I don't think Gulp's the first one, isn't it? You see it?
What?
You know I'm right now, don't you?
I really don't.
It is that. It is that.
Okay.
I just thought you could see like what you're supposed to do there.
Nope. Like, go up here? No, like...
Yes. That is one of the ways that you have to go.
I know, but, like, my point is that I got to there already.
I don't think you did.
I did.
That's the only way you can get there. You haven't done that already.
It's not the other way. It's up there. So I got there.
Go on.
Hey.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I told you.
Am I thinking of a different level then?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you think of a different level.
Okay, well, fuck me, I guess.
Do me a favor, just look it up, just make clear.
Boo. Okay. Is your level called Wizard's Peak?
Wizard's Peak, yeah.
How many gems do you need?
Doesn't matter, got it.
Oh, nice. Is that all?
Yep.
Oh, god damn it. It must be a different level.
I know what you're talking about, and it is a different level. That's why I was like, that's why I was so like, this isn't right. This absolutely isn't right.
Right, I see. Alright, my bad.
God, I was like, why the fuck am I missing 10? I realized, oh yeah, look up where the key is in this word, in Magic Crafters.
Oh god. Magic Crafters key is...
Unless I've got a... No, I don't think I can.
The key can be found by gliding across the pool of ooze behind the portal to Wizard Peak, then gliding into the back of the building in the pool. Oh, yeah.
Oh, luckily,
That's a sneaky one.
yeah, luckily we were right there.
Yes, you were. Key's behind. It's behind you, isn't it?
Bottom.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Buddy, I'm trying to leave.
I think you should leave.
Oh, did you see that they today or yesterday they wrapped up production on season 2?
I did not see that.
Yeah.
But nice. You do like that show?
I adore it. I think we were literally. I think I was talking about it
We were discussing it like the other day.
Was it? Yeah. I was just like. No, I was also talking about it to Ryan.
You just said about how it's one of your favorite shows.
Yeah.
And you love it so much.
Mm-hmm. We were talking about it. I know me and Ryan were talking about how we wanted, like, we were looking, when the season 2 is coming out.
No, it goes both ways. I was here yesterday. It goes both ways.
God, it's such a good fucking show.
Yeah. Slipping down some pig shit with these bags of meat.
Oh, I don't really.
She's legitimately funny. The actress, I can't remember her name, but she's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine season 7 for a couple of episodes. Plays a character called Debbie. Could legitimately just be the same person.
I actually.
She's so good.
I don't remember this level at all.
I do. I remember it for the stairs. The jet ski right there at the bottom as well.
Yeah, I just want to get the stairs. Garden all over here as well.
Quite like this song.
Yeah. What's the guy who did the
So
music for this game?
I was about to say, isn't it Stuart Copeland who does the music for this game?
Yeah.
It is.
What was he in?
It's from a band.
I mean,
It was like a famous. But it was like the Who or something.
no, not the Who.
No, but it was like one of those bands of that era.
Oh, Spyro!
The police?
You're not
The
afraid
police.
of those big,
It was
noisy,
that, that's
gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I
Yeah.
didn't think
Was he
so.
the bassist
There's a drummer.
or something? Drummer. Okay. Yes. Okay. See, I wasn't that far off by saying the Who.
A little bit.
How?
How are you not?
The Who are an English rock band formed in London in '64. The Police are an English rock band formed in London in '77. There's a decade between them. They were popular around the same eras. They were both. Yeah, the Police did pop rock, new wave, and reggae rock, and the Who did rock, hard rock, and power pop. I would honestly say that they had legacies that were of similar stature, at least in the UK.
It wouldn't be a legacy, but like their actual like music is very different.
Yeah, but it was a band like them, as in I meant of stature, not of music like type.
Right. Okay. I still don't fully agree with you, but I get your point.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that just a summary of every fucking conversation we ever have?
Yeah, basically.
One thing that always really did fucking make me giggle about this game is they will just make the enemies bigger and larger and scarier, and it still just takes a nudge or one fiber to get.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's like, I like, games that do that. That like, like I mean, that was fucking Sonic's biggest issue for the longest time, where like they just decided like an adventure that, hey, let's just make enemies that don't die in one hit.
Yeah.
And like, why?
Thank you for releasing me.
I don't think it's so bad for certain enemies, like especially with the homing attack, like because you can just bounce off them a couple of times, and it makes sense if it's only certain ones. But I'll tell you what trending games I really like, and it's something that Fantasy Zone did between Fantasy Zone 1 and 2, but I love like later on, like when you'll see like enemies that were once bosses being just standard enemies.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's such a fucking like, oh, I had a lot of trouble with this one. Now I can hit them in one go, and they do fuck off.
Yeah, not realizing where they just introduced the Fenrir's as like
Yeah,
regular
yeah,
enemy.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. I love that as a gaming theme. If I ever do any kind of like game design or anything, that is 100% going to be a thing that I do.
They do that in Devil May Cry 3, where the first boss you fight is just a regular enemy by like an hour into the game.
Great work,
Yeah.
Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all.
Yeah, I really like
the
the Fantasy
tricks
Zone
of the
games, especially because like the
magic
boss
craft as well.
areas are so like, you know when you're a boss, the fucking entire music changes. You're about to change the fucking whole stage, and they're huge things. And then in the next game, just some of like the incidental enemies that spawn randomly are just the bosses from the previous game. God, that's fun. I love that.
It's great.
Yeah. Really cool convention that does not get done enough.
No.
I need to play unrelated, but we mentioned it before. But like, God, I need to play Gundam again. It's been a minute. I think I've had enough time away from it now because like I was at the point of like being good enough at the game that it was no longer as fun. Like so much of that game is the difficulty of it and learning it and like learning patterns and shit. And... I mean, I put hundreds of hours into it.
Yeah.
There's that point where like I could like safely like do like pretty fucking difficult runs and get them every time.
Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped playing Hades. Is like, you know, it's got a difficulty increaser thing where you can like make it more difficult for yourself. And I was reliably like, it maxes out at 30, and like I was getting it at like, I think my highest clear is like 8 or 9. But like once you get past that stuff, it just it becomes more bullshit as opposed to, you know, difficult.
Yeah.
Like it's like one of them is just, hey, remove all your abilities and stuff like that, and it's like oh, like, you know, reduce your health pool like a ridiculous amount, and it's just like at that point I'm like, I don't want to do this. This is just this, like, yeah, thing. It's great to have it. I fully encourage. Yeah, Calvin. I fully encourage that. Like, I'm fully glad that they included it. It's not what I enjoyed the game for. So I'm just grinding out like runs so I can get the like epilogue, and it's just like I'm done now.
See, that's one of the really good things I like about Gungeon itself, is because like, I mean, there's a little bit of, there can be a bit of grinding involved in it, but like not a huge amount. A lot of the, like, you have to like complete the game. I think you need to get all the paths, which take up at least one run each. I think there's 4 main story paths. You've got to beat the dragon. You've got to beat the dragon with and then after the dragon, you've got to like use the bullet to kill the past. And then you've got to. No, wait, no. You got to do that anyway. Yeah, I think it takes a couple of runs, is my point, to do it. But like each run you can do in like an hour, and you have to do unlocks and stuff. But my whole point is that like the progression in that game comes pretty much entirely from how good you are in it, which I really like. Just as a concept, because like, I mean, obviously, the better you are at a game, the better you are at a game. But it really, like, you're not really gated off by anything except for your own skill. Your skill is the game.
Yeah.
And I love that as like a game design concept. I mean, if you're good enough, you could go through the entire game with just your fucking starting guns. It's bullet avoidance and knowing like enemy patterns and shit. And it's funny where I really would love to like do eye tracking of myself whilst I was playing that game, because I'd love to know where I'm looking. Because obviously it's not something you can like, consciously think about, but half the time I'm not even thinking about it. Like where I'm looking, I'm not even looking at like my character. Sorry, I'm looking at the corners of the screens to see which patterns are coming in, because I know how slow they'll be when they hit me, so I know where to be. Just because I've done it so many times. It's like doing a fucking dance, you know? So I'd love to know where I look, like, genuinely. I think that'd be fascinating. Got a bit of audio delay there, that was weird.
Is it still happening?
No. Seems to be fine now. There's like a couple of seconds where just like the game audio was like behind the thing, and then it took a quick speed up. Odd, but it's fine.
Yeah, like with Hades, it's like it's a
I
great.
think you can do the area.
I own.
Yeah, no, I mean from the start menu.
I can,
But you like going to the.
yeah.
I get it.
It's not like it's out of place or whatever.
Yeah.
What is it? With regards to Hades, it's a matter of like a little bit of RNG. You need to encounter these people, like specific people in the run, and for that it's a like it's just like you gotta run into them, and you've gotta at certain points. At this point now, it's like they've just gotta kind of like bring up what needs to be brought up.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you just won't get that out of a run. It's like, oh, okay, well that sucks. I think,
And there's elements of that in Gungeon as well.
yeah. High cave, crystal flight. Won't do that yet. We'll do
A few boss.
slow harvested boss. Where's the other level? Have I done 3? No.
Go back to look at Peacekeepers again.
1, 2,
Uh,
3. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so there is 3 solid levels. You thingy level, and then your flight level, and your thingy. So
Oh, it's
Wizards Peak, High Caves.
It's here.
It's High Caves.
Is it high cave? Right, I thought I'd just come from. There we go.
I think it's High Caves.
We'll find out in a moment.
Yeah, this is it's High Caves. It's the one with the fairies that lift you up.
Yeah.
Pew, barrel roll. I love my little purple man.
He's great. They did a really
Yeah.
good job with his model.
Yeah, they really did. Again, after what Skylanders did to him, he looked atrocious. And
Yeah.
like, I have no idea like who thought that was a good idea.
Yeah. It's really fucking bad looking.
Oh, God,
this is
this one.
it. This is it. You gotta go through the interiors and kill those with the supercharge.
Yeah, it actually wasn't the one I was thinking of. I think I was thinking of the other one, but this one is tougher.
I know the one you're thinking of. That's in the next level, which also kind of sucks.
Really?
Or the next. I don't like the next hub world at all.
Next hub world is the swamp one, right?
No, it's something else, and then the swamp world.
Is it snowy?
No, it's like in the
can't
it's
remember.
like in the clouds.
Clouds. I can't remember it.
I don't know what it's called off the top of my head.
Dream world or some shit.
Oh, I think you're right with Dreamworld. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the other way, isn't it? You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a lizard.
You're a turf now, Harry. I'm the what? I saw like
No,
I saw someone being
no
like, "Oh, we should
HRT
not."
on Sundays.
Oh, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays.
Please do something about
I saw
these
someone
green
being
druids.
like,
They insist
"Oh, we
on
should
living
nationalize
everything
Harry
in
Potter."
sight.
But no, we shouldn't. It wasn't that good in the first place.
Like a lot of people,
was not.
A lot of people can't separate popular from good. You know.
Yeah. But look, admittedly, I imagine that it was part of a lot of people's childhoods.
Yeah.
Childhoods. Hi, Jay. Nice of you to fucking show up.
We
ribbing you.
seen the notification that you were playing Hades earlier.
Yeah, it pops up like Team is playing Hades. They're like, fucking, why aren't you here? But now you are, and all is well. Yeah, no, fucking. like I understand that Harry Potter is part of a lot of people's childhoods and stuff, so that's going to be where a lot of it is coming from. And I, you know, it's a fucking world of magic. I get it. Like, it's gonna stay. Again, yeah, like. If you still want that to be like a thing that you enjoy, I'm not gonna fucking hold it against you. But like, to describe it as good is a different thing that I will hold against you, because it wasn't that good.
The thing that really gets me, it's like something that's made a lot, is like even from I really hate where like Harry ends up in the end, where he just becomes like he just becomes a cop.
Yeah,
he becomes a wizard cop, and it's like it really felt like everything was building up to like him becoming, you know, a teacher at Hogwarts and like applying like the skills that he learned, you know, elsewhere.
Would make so much more sense.
Yeah, especially as like I was very
like Dumbledore's gone. Like,
yeah,
makes more sense for there to be like a new hierarchy at Hogwarts.
And you know, you've got the thematic continuation of him continuing to protect Hogwarts. You know, not from evil, but like, you know, just as an actual like caretaker. Like, I mean, the thing that exactly. Like, Harry Potter is the ultimate liberal fantasy. And then you have, like, you know, the situation again. Like, all these points have been made like a million times before, where like, you know, they introduce like holy fucking time travel, and that's never brought up again. It's like,
yeah,
okay.
What, like, my favorite jokes about Harry Potter is not even necessarily about Harry Potter, but like, I was watching like a stand-up bit, and someone was like, yeah, J.K. Rowling came up with the concept of Harry Potter on a train from Manchester to Preston. And like, I was on the train, and all I thought was that I want to get off. Yeah, Hermione gets that treatment.
Yeah, that was really fucking weird that like J.K. Rowling just introduces fucking like chattel like slavery into her world, and she just never really addresses it. Like
Dobby dies. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry Potter is a fucking... It's weird.
Yeah. Like, there's so many individual bits that just, like, are really fucking weird. Like, don't get me wrong, it's an engaging story.
Don't they have, like, an Asian character who's just, like, called Cho Chang or something?
Yeah. And, like, J.K. Rowling did that whole thing where, like, somebody asked her, like, oh, is there any... It's awful, I'm laughing at it, but it's awful. It's like, were there any Jewish, character or like students in Hogwarts? You know, because they were like Jewish and they wanted, you know, that validation, which is fine. And like she was like, yes, his name, she just tweeted it out because, you know, that's where it was asked. But like it was just like, yes, like rather than saying yes, she went, yes, his name was like I don't know, Francis like Goldstein. Or whatever. Like,
I was I was gonna like,
and it's like,
what's the most Jewish name you can think of?
Yeah, it felt fucking sterile. Like it was like, oh my god, you really just you
didn't just come out with that.
Yeah, like that like it's so very clearly that like she just came up with it on the spot. All she had to do, which would have been perfectly fine, and nobody would have fucking thought you know twice about it, was just say, yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. I mean, like, fucking... Dumbledore's a great gay character. No, yeah. He's not. He's a great character. He's a gay character. He's not a great gay character. It's never mentioned once.
Yeah,
in any of the books.
You know,
it's supplementary after the fact.
You know what was really cool was seeing the whole media circus around that. Particularly with regards to that one guy who got a big Dumbledore tattoo on his back, and it's like, oh well, now I've got a gay character on my back.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was funny, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, like, but like, it's just like, Jesus Christ, like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my god.
Oh, was it in there?
How many got left?
I think it's this rated like 80. Oh god, no, a lot. 180. Okay, there's a whole, there's a whole long explored area.
Oh god.
Yeah, I gotta come up here with the...
Fucking spiders are nightmarish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna kiss me.
Oh! Yeah, did
I
you
didn't...
get a little smooch? Ah, smooch. Now you can deal with these ones.
Yeah. Still have like 100 left.
And I got high kids for a living. Do you listen to any of Panic at the Disco's newer stuff?
Yes. And I'm not hugely into it.
Yeah, I don't. I really haven't like listened to. I mean, I listened to a bit of Death of a Bachelor. I wasn't crazy on it.
No, there's some there's some good songs on it.
I honestly think the last like good album that he did was Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die, or whatever.
Was that like their second album? No, that was Pretty Odd, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's pretty odd. It was A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, Pretty Odd, Vices and Virtues, then Too Weird.
Okay, I think Vices and Virtues is my favorite Panic album.
It's a really good album.
It's like it's short, but like it's just like it doesn't...
I think it's a real fan favorite as well amongst people, just for the fact of like, I don't know how much about this you know, but like Sarah Smiles, the last track on the album, what is it called? Nearly Witches. Was previewed on the Fall Out Boy Citizens for a Better mixtape.
Yeah, you told me
and
that.
it was like a couple of years before. And it was basically the song up to the chorus, including the chorus, sorry, and everyone was just like, oh my god, this fucking slaps, I really want a full version of this song, and then it came on that album, like, and it's really good. It's such a good fucking album closer song.
Yeah, it's great. I think I'll listen to that after this. Yeah,
well, I would not blame you. And that was a really good era for Panic. Like, Ready to Go is a great song. Hurricane's a great song. Trade Mistakes is probably one of my favorite Panic songs ever. I was really excited to hear that one live. I think I've seen Panic twice, but not since those days. Like, I think I saw them tour Vices twice, and that was it.
Sparks, where do you want me to go?
I love the first album as well. Fever's such a solid debut.
Yeah.
Like, it has no right to be as good as it is. Ah, that's it.
Yeah, this one was just fucking annoying because there's so many little bits and pieces. Oh, for fuck's sake! There's so many fucking little bits and pieces in it. Like this is one where like it's not. It's just there's too much in it.
Yeah. Oh, there's stuff to the right as well. You see it?
Yeah, if I can get it now, which I can't. The fairies will rescue me. Thanks, gay community. Okay.
Oh, you know what? We'll take it.
I will take it.
JK shitling. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Fucking. I stopped trusting her writing a while ago. Also, remember that the problem with like honestly one of the biggest problems with fucking Harry Potter is that the book like the 7th book came out and the series didn't end.
Oh god, I got him by accident. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Like, there's more books in the Wizarding World. There's another fucking book series. There's another film series about it. Like, it's not about Harry Potter, but it's about all these other things in this world. And I'm like, you could have just left it as it was. Like, you didn't. I didn't need to hear on Twitter about how like wizards used to shit themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which again is just fucking. It's so fucking weird that she's going on about like, oh, wizards used to shit, when she like one of the major plot points of the fucking 2nd book is that there's a really old toilet.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. God, no wonder no one knew Moaning Myrtle was in there. No one just ever went to shit.
Okay.
Well, the last this what happened to the last person who went to the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's plumbing, like there's like super historical plumbing. And it's like, can you look at Crystal Flight just to check?
No, you can never give it a go first, and then I'll look it. Do things yourself.
Okay.
Make him spin. Spin for me.
No. No.
Make him spin.
Okay, one.
Spin. Spin. Yeah. One spin. Thank you.
I do know that J.K. Rowling does keep cropping up in, like, you know, talking about, like, Scottishness and all that stuff. I recall her being heavily involved in, like, the first independence referendum.
Yeah, I remember that. She was hardcore Remain or whatever the vote was.
Yeah, it was no. I got a no vote at that point.
Was it?
Yeah. Because,
It was the other way around, wasn't it?
Nope, it was not.
I thought no was...
Well, no, that would be a really weird that question would be really weird. Wouldn't be a good question.
Should Scotland be an independent country?
Yeah, so yes vote would have been for independence. Yeah.
Right.
Because otherwise that would have been really weirdly worded. There we go, I finally got it. Where it's like, yeah, what would it be? Should Scotland remain in the UK?
Like, yeah, I mean, I know, but like, I mean, a lot of, I mean, first off, it might have been weirdly worded, but people use weird wording all the fucking time to sway votes. Like, that's not really an argument against it. People do that in referendum a lot.
Referenda.
Okay. You fucking pedantic bitch. I mean, it's fine. They'll be one in another like 2 years anyway or whatever.
Well, yeah, they've got their
Sturgeons staying around.
yeah. They've got Scotland has their Holywood elections like in like a couple of months or a month or so. And the SNP are definitely winning a majority.
Yeah.
And they will almost certainly, they basically said if we get a majority, we're holding another referendum.
Yeah. Which is fair enough.
Yeah. I mean,
Like the fucking. I mean the question of like EU membership. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Maybe you should have another one.
yeah,
That changes the stakes way too much.
yeah.
Especially.
I'm gonna fuck this up anyway because I missed one of the planes.
Did you?
Yep. And I don't know where he is. I have no idea where I missed it.
Huh. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I saw that on the news today. That she's basically fucking cleared of all this salmon shit.
And of course fucking Keir Starmer came down harder on her than did any fucking Tory ever.
Yeah, seriously. I got pushed and I was like, Keir Starmer is like, should fucking Nicola Sturgeon should resign. It's like, do you know who your opposition is?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Labour are his opposition, SNP are his opposition.
Yeah, in Scotland. But
yeah.
like, for fuck's sake, do you want to have some focus here as well, please, mate?
No, see, here's the thing.
Like, the Tory government have had an open goal for like fucking for the last year. You could like, so many you could have got in the back of the net that you just chose not to.
Yeah.
It's like, do you think Dominic Cummings should resign? No, I think you missed one.
I know. It was the very first one.
Really? It's like no. It's no. I just think we should all just move on. It's like, you are aware that you're running the opposition. You've got a shadow cabinet.
I fucked it up.
Like, what do you think that name means? That they're just supposed to be a literal shadow?
Yeah.
And do fucking nothing?
Mm-hmm. Like, it is a fucking absolute joke. Like, how... Like, here's the thing. I was never really expecting Keir to be good. But I was expecting him to be fucking this bad.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to be good. I was expecting him to be a Blairite politician. I was expecting him to be more political and... well, I say more political, at least more playing the game of politics, a little bit more than sort of Corbyn would. And the scene in Always Sunny with Mark Ray's like, I'm playing both sides, so that way I always come out on top. Like, that's Keir Starmer.
Yeah. Except he's only playing one side.
Yeah. And he's telling everyone.
The only one of I can name out of Keir's shadow cabinet, I believe, is Jess Phillips.
Priti Patel.
I don't know what she is, but I'm pretty sure Jess Phillips is there because she's just going to fail upwards for her entire political career somehow.
Job that time.
Thank you.
Let's have a look at his shadow cabinet. Angela Rayner, Annalise Dodds, Lisa Nandy.
Lisa Nandy. Lisa Nandy was running in the leadership election.
Right, yeah. Nick Thomas Simmons, Rachel Reeves, David Lammer. Do you actually know him?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Ed Miliband's in it.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's the... Don't tell me, he's the environmental one, isn't he?
Yeah, business, energy, and industrial strategy.
Yeah, okay, close enough.
John Healy, Emily Thornberry, Jonathan Reynolds, Jonathan Ashworth, Kate Green, Joe Stevens, Bridget Phillipson, Luke Pollard, Steve Reed, Thangam Debonair, Jim McMahon, Preet Gill, Louise Haig, Ian Murray, Nia Griffith, Marsha D. Cordova, Andy McDonald. I could have told you like two of those people.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh wow, so Jess Phillips wasn't there.
No.
Okay, well,
She's not even on the list of people who are also attending meetings. And I know RLB was obviously Shadow Secretary for Education, and then was sacked because of one retweet.
yeah. Which wasn't even...
Didn't mean fucking anything.
Yeah. Like, which, like, they were accusing something of, like, of something that wasn't fucking in the article.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think one of my biggest things with like Keir Starmer is like he has been political, but only towards Labour.
Yeah.
Like nowhere else has he like really like done that, and it's bizarre to me. Like all these really fucking the only people he's really had shots fired for are people in his own goddamn party,
Yeah.
and now Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah.
He picks his battles really fucking weirdly. He's an
Yeah.
odd man.
Yeah.
And that's been the biggest shock about him. Like I expected him to be useless in a completely different way to what he has been.
Yeah. And, like, it's fucking not represent... I mean, granted, like, to be fair, and it does hurt me as an Irish person to say this, like, the UK is doing a pretty fucking good job at vaccinating its population.
We were discussing this the other day, like a couple of months ago. Yeah, we were saying about we were having like pretty harsh words with each other about it all. Where we were just talking about like England's fucking state of like COVID and how bad it had gotten and whatnot, and you didn't particularly feel comfortable coming over here until things had sorted themselves out, and like it's basically done a 180 with the vaccination process.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, listen, it's a victory for me, but it's not what I'm taking that much pride in.
Yeah.
I haven't got much glee in this part. The whole fucking situation sucks.
Yeah, like, we're still sitting at, I think, like, 3% of our population is vaccinated, has gotten, like, the first dose.
Good lord.
Like, the issue is...
Your mum's on that list.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Like, thankfully, yeah, my mother, she works in a hospital, so she has got she's got both her vaccinations.
I think we're up to 30 mil now who've had the first dose.
Yeah, you're at your yesterday. I think it was 50% of all adults who have had their first jab. Yeah, we're sitting...
Like I can genuinely, like the roadmap that like was set out a couple of months ago, I can genuinely see is actually. I was very skeptical of it, but as the weeks pass, like I'm more and more confident that I think it might be one that's going to get stuck to.
Yeah. See, our issue is that we basically, our government decided to entirely buy into the EU plan, which is fine, but like that was their only plan.
Yeah.
And now the EU is facing shortages overall.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there with just not any stock to vaccinate people.
Sorry, the bosses in this game really just don't feel like bosses.
No, they don't.
I mean, they're not really.
I didn't even
small ones.
I didn't even fucking consider them as bosses when I was a kid. Like, I watched like a stream a couple of years ago, somebody playing like Spyro 1. It's like yeah, these are bosses. I'm like, oh god, they really are.
Yeah. Well, they present them as bosses, and you get to the actual level, and it's like, what?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Where is the boss?
That is the first 3
That's,
worlds completed.
52% done, dude.
Yep.
Very nice.
In one stream. 2 hours. Just 2 hours and 2 minutes of actual gameplay.
God. The rest was load times and us complaining about Keir Starmer.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering
Tuco.
Hop aboard for the... Would you like to
Oh,
go?
it's
Beastmakers.
Yeah.
That is the Sky World, isn't it?
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it is. Also, I just want to say as well, we were doing some stream tests. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, yes. Okay, yeah. And, like, you were like, oh, cool, I'll just test Spyro and just make sure that it's working.
Yeah.
to find out there was an update that was going to take 45 minutes to launch. So it was very good that we did that.
Yeah. No idea what the fuck happened there. I don't have a...
Yeah, your internet's not even that bad.
No, and I have a physical fucking copy of the game. I'm playing it off of the cartridges. No, it is the swamps now.
Ah, okay.
So the swamps aren't great, but I don't mind it as much as the last one. Then I think the swamps are just really forgettable, which is
we didn't even know which one it was.
Yeah, which is a good thing. Like, I remember the first two levels for being fun. I remember this third one for being like awful, and I don't remember this one that much because I forget it.
Yeah.
And I remember the fucking fifth one, whatever, for...
what is it called? Is it Dream Catchers?
It's Dream something.
Spyro the Dragon levels. It's... Dream Weavers.
There you go.
Yeah, so we've got Beastmakers, Dreamweavers, and Nasty's World.
Yeah.
Ganasta.
Ganasta, Gnork.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get to do Ganasty's loot.
Yep.
That's I really like that level.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So yeah, we will call it a stream at that.
It was a lot of fun.
So you do your thing.
I like to watch you play games that I like because I'm energized through it. Like 2.5 hours in, and I was like, oh, I love Spyro. I could go for playing some Spyro now. Whereas like with the Metal Gear, I'm just there like, please just put Man Eater on. I just need something. But yeah, Ezra, we me and you, we stream, don't we?
We do.
I didn't know if you knew that. We stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. You stream on Mondays, and I stream on Wednesdays on my channel, which is at IRL Dragon, which is me. I don't do I mean me. So if you wanna check out the streams I do, I'm currently playing Grand Theft Auto: The Ballad of Gay Tony, and I'm still. I just said that out loud, and I'm regretting it. It's being a bit of. I'm not having as much fun with that game as I thought I'd have. I gotta admit, it's kind of been a stressful time for me.
Unfortunately, last stream we didn't have any...
no Yusuf,
yeah.
no A-Rab money.
Yeah.
But hopefully this stream we will have some A-Rab money. There will be some A-Rab money involved. I know he reappears, I just don't know where. I don't remember much of the game, and that's kind of been my downfall. However, I did find out you can get gun vans and cars delivered to you, like fast cars out of nowhere, so these are good things. The game will be easier from here on out, I hope. But yeah, if you'd like to see me suffer, check us out on Wednesdays on my channel, which is IRL Dragon. We're also on Twitter at Ezra's at Skull Servant. You can see it by the massive fucking piece of text above the stream.
Yep.
That's what he is on Twitter. And I am at IRL Dragon on there. And I post art these days. That's what I do. And open for icon commissions. Give me money. That's it. Anything else you want to say?
No, I am good. So yeah, we'll be back here on Monday, and on Wednesday over Twitter.
Yeah, we will. That would be good. Please. Nice little, honestly, gotta say, nice little fucking group of people that are like showing up to these. Yeah. Really enjoying it. Thank you all so much. We really appreciate it. Genuinely. Well, I do. I don't know if Ezra does. I can't speak for him.
Oh, I fucking hate you all.
You bastards.
No, I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's nice as hell. Thanks for hanging out with us, y'all. And we'll hopefully see you on Wednesday.
Yeah. So, see you then. Thank you all very much. Bye.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.